live from Butler, New Jersey.
It's the Stereo Joe Show. I'm your host, Jimmy James. Thanks so much for checking in tonight. As always, we have another killer show for you. 4 guests. That's how we do it here. We're bringing on diverse talent from all around the world. Let me tell you about the guest today. We got Ray from Rofo Audio. It's his first time coming on the show, although we're pretty good friends with him, played a bunch of shows with him. Sorry it took so long. Season 2, episode 20. We love you. It's going to be worth it. Check him out. He's coming up first at 8:10. Second, we have Casey from the Schwam. She's one of their saxophone players. She's extremely talented, really cool, and really funny, so you're not going to want to miss her. She's coming around 8:25. Then next up, 8:45, we have our third guest, which is going to be none other than Han from Terrorize This and Alpha Audio. He plays every instrument in the world. He's in almost every band in the Napa Valley area. That's right, people. I'm learning here slowly. Anyway, he's a great dude, one of our best buddies here. So anyway, stick around. He's coming on 8:45. And last but surely not least, we have award-winning director, producer, cinematographer, and he's also a film critic, Brian Wallinger. He's going to be up fourth at 9 o'clock. And then, as always, at the end of the show, we're going to be doing new music discovery, where we're going to be playing all of our artists' music back to back. It's really fun. But anyway, if you're just tuning in, please start a watch party. Let's help get these guests going and promote them. First off, for tonight, we are going to get a show. Start off with a video, as we always do. This video is Jesus. Oh, we got music today too. Oh shit! All right, we have a music from Crash the Calm, and this is going to be James Barrett. Man, I'm like behind the 8 ball here today. All right, let me get this rolling for you. This is James Barrett and live from the Juicebox Sessions. All right, we'll be back. All right, guys, that was James Barrett from Juicebox Sessions. Great song there. As always, we got Nick the Viking. He's on mute because he always forgets to turn it off. What's up, Nick the Viking?
Thanks for reminding me. I would have caught myself after a few words, but thank you for saving me for the humiliation.
No problem, man.
You know, I always move around during the music because I'm dancing, and I don't want to make noise and ruin the sound that comes through. So I always do that and always forget to come back.
I know, dude. We always play some killer tunes here. Usually try to get a nice upbeat one to kick the show off. And dude, we were just talking about this before, dude. I can't believe it. This is already our 42nd episode of the Stereo Joe Show. 42nd episode, and we only have 2 more left after tonight. So next Thursday will be our season finale. We are really excited. We have a couple of things we're kicking around. Should be able to know more for you on Monday. But yeah, I can't believe it. 42 freaking episodes. But before we go into tonight's episode, I don't know, man. Is it just me, or is that beard looking a little more plush?
I'd say it's looking a little bit more plush. It's looking a little bit more lively, and it's feeling great. And it didn't get that way on its own. I use the Beard Struggle. They've got products that are shampoos, masks, balms, oils, brushes, beards of all sizes. They've got you covered. If you've got a large forest growing on your face, or if you're looking to start your own beard, they've got starter kits. This happens to be the starter kit for the small beards, but this technically is still a small beard. But if you use the code StereoJO at checkout, they'll give you 15% off. If you spend $40, they'll ship it to you in the US anywhere for free. But they make a great gift for anybody who's looking to start a new beard or just looking to freshen up a little bit. Personally, this oil I use on my skin underneath my beard, and it's been really great. It's hydrated, and it's normally one of the reasons why I choose to trim my beard. So if you know anyone celebrating a birthday, be a perfect gift to give to them. Speaking of birthdays, we usually do forget to do a little birthday shout out to everybody, but we do want to give a quick shout out to some people who are celebrating tonight. And if you're celebrating at home, happy birthday to you, but also happy birthday to Robert Plant, Demi Lovato, Isaac Hayes, Fred Durst, and Dimebag Darrell, rest in peace. And if you're just joining us tonight for the first time, or you've been here before, I just want to remind you, start a watch party, invite a couple of friends, because we only have a couple of episodes left, so it'd be a shame for them to miss out.
And we have a killer show tonight, as always. So you really get these people as many views as you can. They really deserve it. But anyway, dude, we have so much going on, man. We got new songs coming out next month. We're going to the studio next month. We're going to be shooting a music video real soon. Finally getting past this COVID. Yo, what's up, Danny? What's up, Denise? Yo, thank you guys for tuning in every week. We are really freaking lucky. We don't deserve it. Nick, we got another artist real quick. Tell me about them.
There's a band called Crash the Calm. They're actually out of New York. I don't know if we've had one of them on the show before, but their music is really good. This music is considered 21st century grunge, so I hope you guys enjoy.
That's cool. All right. I'm curious to see what that sounds like. I mean, I've heard it, but I didn't think of it with that thought. So let's see. All right. 21st century grunge.
I've got holes in my heart that match the holes in my belt. I got lots of big plans, but they never end well. And the holes in my palms were so delicately dressed. I got lots of big plans, man, they're all in my head.
All right, that was Crash the Calm. If you're just tuning in, this is the Stereo Joe Show. I'm being joined by Nick Fantuzzi, my co-host. He's awesome. What's up, Rebecca, a.k.a. Lily? Great job. Keep the new music coming. Anyway, this is an internet talk show for musicians, brought to you by musicians, for everybody, and we're bringing you diverse talent from all around the globe. Today, we're just kicking it to America, but we got some really cool people on from PA and from New Jersey today. So you're definitely going to want to stick around. We actually were supposed to be having our first guest come up, but he's not here yet.
It's actually a bit of a reunion, too, because a few of the shows that we've done with Rofo Audio, Seth has done with us as well in his numerous bands.
Yeah. Yeah, what the heck? Shoot. All right. Well, you know what? Hey, what's up, Sierra? Sarah's the best. Okay. Well, listen, this is officially vamp time. We gotta fill it out because our guest isn't here yet. I don't know where he is. So this is what we're gonna do. You tell me. I'm kidding you. No. So, dude, okay. Listen, let's start talking a little bit about I'm out of here. See you later. Yeah.
For those of you who aren't familiar with Rofo Audio, who our first guest is about to come on from, they're named after the town of Royersford, where they're located from. Rofo being short for Royersford. And what's up to everyone who's joining us? My B-Day is next month. We got you covered, Danny.
Danny, trust me. Tell us, and we'll be singing it to you live here. Danny's funny. He's just on last episode or 2 episodes ago? Man,
2 episodes ago.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Yeah, they start slipping together there. I'm like, what month are we do? What month did we start this in?
Oh, I want to say it was May, but I don't know if that's correct or not.
You know what? I see Han chilling backstage. I think we should just pop him in now real quick.
June 8th was the first episode of this season.
Dude, you know what? Let's Han, are you cool to come in? All right, Han's coming in. Han, you're still getting your regular interview later, but this is a little bonus time.
Hey,
we wanted to increase the sex appeal on the show, so we brought you in, and I'm definitely getting.
What's up, Nick?
Dude, I love your gauges. Are they considered plugs?
Call them whatever, man. Honestly.
How long did it take to grow that big?
So that's probably like one of the biggest questions I get, aside from what are you gonna do when you're 90 or whatever. That's my favorite question though, because I always answer very quickly. I'm gonna be the coolest old motherfucker on the block. So,
yeah.
As for what was the other question? I'm sorry, man.
How long did it take to stretch?
Oh, dude, a long time. 2 years though, but there were intervals of like breaks of a couple months. I went too fast when I went to 00, so it ended up getting infected real bad. And I'll never forget, dude, like I went into work and I worked at a clothing factory and I was putting some clothes like in the hanger portion, like area. And I was up on a ladder. And as soon as I like came out, my gauge came out and I didn't know. So I walked down the ladder. My supervisor looked at me and he's like, "What is that white stuff coming out of your ears?" Like, sorry to be so gross, but like there was this pus coming out of my ear. It was so bad.
Wow, dude. I never gauged mine that far. I think I got to an 8. An 8 or a 6. I had never had the courage to go much further, especially because one year on Halloween, I had like the half hoops and mine caught on my car door and ripped straight down. I walk into my house and my dad's like, "Your ear's like in half." He's like, "You want to go to the hospital?" I'm like, "It doesn't really hurt that bad." I'm like, "There's a lot of blood, but it doesn't hurt." He's like, "No, you need to go." I don't know if I was in shock or what of it happening, but I ended up getting stitches.
That's the nightmare, dude. That's the nightmare.
Yeah.
Speaking of nightmares, I'm back. Han, we got our guest on. I am running on you real quick. We'll see you guys. Stick around. Han's going to be back later on. He's doing massages at 8:45. You're not going to want to miss it. So, all right, we'll see you.
I get the best.
All right. Nick, the Viking, a.k.a. Thug Life, I'll be back to you too, buddy. All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Ray from Rofo Audio. Let's pull him on the show real quick. Yo, what's up, man?
Dude, I'm sitting here listening to this guy talk about his ears, and I'm like, I wonder if I'm supposed to push that button. So thanks for messaging me.
Yo, no worries. We got you on. Normally, I would be talking to you for about 5 minutes, but I'm going to abbreviate it to about 45 seconds. How are you doing during COVID? And tell us a little bit about your band real quick.
I'm here. We're a 3-piece rock band from Royersford, PA, which is sort of like in the King of Prussia, Philly area. And I'm fine, hanging in there like everybody else.
You've been having some fun inside that house. We'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, yeah. So, okay, well, we played a show with this guy before in his band 2 times, actually. Awesome music. I got a little bit of a preview of the songs you're going to be. Well, actually, I got a little sound check, but you're going to be hearing the songs right now. Let me tune out just so we can get your songs, and then we'll talk on the other side.
All right, I'm just going to do one. We'll do the new single Walls from the new record.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Take it away. I'll come right back as soon as you're done.
Sounds good. This is Walls. Don't ever find me there. Tell your secrets denied without a care. kill. All the rages, all the sages from your past, dancing unison on your ash. And all the traces of the faces you want to pixelated, steal from your view. And I wonder, you ever follow me? Walls keep closing in on me. You can fail one where I recede. Dead so Lord, and find me there. Turn a little serious united. I don't care. No, I don't care. And all the pages fill the cages in your mind. Restitution for those left behind. A feuded sentiment like those you felt before. Take it on the chin. You once more, and I wonder, you ever follow me? Walls keep closing in on me. You can fail one where I recede. Depth so low, now find me there. Tell you secrets can hide without a care. Oh no, no, I don't care. No, no, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Out with the crazy smoking daisies in the rain. For you now, you pass for insane, and I wonder, you ever follow me down where you need. Walls keep closing in on me. Fail one where I receive. Tap so low, I'll find me there. Tell you the secrets denied without a care. No, 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 I don't care. No, 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 I don't care.
Woo!
Whew.
Yeah, bro. I
That's
do
a young-
care. That was a great song. So that's a new one off the new album coming out. Tell us a little bit about that. How long you've been working on this? Did it get delayed?
So, new album came out Friday, 14th. So it's out. It dropped Friday on all platforms. We had released that video like 10 days before, like on the 5th. We did get it done. We actually finished tracking sort of just before the world ended. And so it was just a matter of coordinating and getting it mixed and mastered for like, March, April, May. And then, the process of releasing an album for us at least takes about a month. So just between legal and getting on the platforms and getting the CDs done and all that stuff, you guys know how it is. So, but yeah, and we delayed it a little bit because of the video and just wanted to make sure that was done. And then, but it actually all worked out really good. And we had a little extra time to make sure everything was right. So,
Absolutely.
So it's out. Yeah, it's out. And go check it out. All platforms, Rofe Audio.
Now, is the process getting easier as you guys make more albums together, or are you finding ways to complicate it and add new dimensions to it? Or, is it becoming not routine, but a little bit more systematic now?
Yeah, systematic is a good word. And the only reason I say that is because we really do have a good system in place in terms of not only just writing and pre-production and how we handle that and stuff, but then we do pretty much everything at two different studios, one in Northumberland, PA, that's called 8 Days a Week, that's owned by Paul Smith. And then we do the bulk of everything after basic tracks at a studio right in DuPont, like right in the Scranton area.
Cool.
Yeah, that's called Saturation Acres with Brett. So anyway, the system's in place. Like that's where we've done all 4 records, and it you know, we have this theory that it's kind of like write better and play better and sing better, and if that's not happening, then we just keep writing parts and songs and kind of just, once it gets to the point where we're like, okay, let's go, then we go. And this actually was this was the typical album of the least tracks we've ever done, but the hardest record it was to do, and it took us the longest. So
No kidding.
Yeah. But we're super happy with it's 7 tracks on the record, but 1 is an acoustic track of the first song. So there's 6 new songs.
I love when artists do that, you know, because it's sometimes you guys make it so hard and you can't choose which is better, the full band or the acoustic, and it blows your mind because they each bring something really unique to it. So you're just like, darn it, I don't know which one I want more.
Yeah, the quick studio story about that is that we had pretty much tracked just about it. The song's called Weathered and Worn, and we pretty much tracked everything about it. And you know, the guys won't mind me saying this. What happens is we spend like a weekend on basic tracks in the one studio, so we pretty much live there for 2 days. And then I finished for 6 months because I have to sing everything, and I have to do all the guitars and all the mandolins and all the acoustics and, you know, all the harmony, all that stuff. So and the guys come in, and actually this was a little different because we actually added a song halfway, so we went back in and did another set of basic tracks. But anyway, the story I was going to tell you was, so Weathered and Warm was pretty much tracked, and Brett, our engineer, had a mix-up, dude, of just like the key patches that I had done and the acoustic and all the harmonies. And I was like, dude, like, you're killing me. I was like, we're just going to make that a track. So we don't have to decide. We own the label. We can do whatever we want.
We're doing it.
Yes, we did it. So yeah, it's the first time we'd ever done that. So you know, in hindsight, I wish we'd have done a little bit different, and so does Brett, if we had known we were going to do that. But nonetheless, I was like, it sounds really good. So let's just put it out. So that's what we did.
That is really cool. And I was going to ask you, so, you know, talking about the whole recording process, you got the recording, the mixing, and mastering. Which one is your favorite part of it all? Probably not the mastering, but
I hate it all. I don't do anything. The funny story is, so I went to Bloomsburg, and I was lucky enough to spend the last 3 years of my college career before I graduated as an intern at a recording studio. Like, that's pretty much all I did. Cool. And yeah, but it's the recording studio where we cut all the basic tracks. So the band I used to roadie for basically are the 2 guys that, you know, are formerly from the Badleys and now in Gentleman East, but they're the guys that do our records.
Oh, that's cool.
But I met them all in that studio. So I don't engineer it. I mean, I definitely, you know, co-produce, but as far as the technicalities of it all, I just drive and sleep and play and sing. So I can't stand any of it. I'm like a mess for 7 months. It's horrible. But yeah, I'm just hanging on for dear life. But
I'm like a Jimmy Page wannabe. I'm like, we got to turn this track up 1 dB. I'm all getting in. But I wanted to bring in the guy that brought us together, the guy that introduced us. He's none other than Nick the
Darth Maul.
Yes.
Basically, Darth Maul over there. What's up, Darth?
Dude, I love the song, love the performance.
Thanks.
Everything you guys do always has a level of professionalism to it, whether it's the videos you do or the music you put out. So I love all that you do.
Thanks, man. We work really hard. We have a limited amount of time that we put into anything else other than sort of the direction of the band and how much muscle we're going to put into all the things you just said. So we've made a collective effort to really, we come from a cover world that was extremely successful. Like the 3 of us were in the same cover band called The Nameless Few from 2002 to 2015, I think, 2013. And we were signed to one of the major guys out of Philly. We played from Vermont to North Carolina 6 nights a week. And so when we got burned out of that, when we all came back to this, we just said, that's it. You know, we're going to really focus. And so We do very few covers. We do shows that we either really want to do or I think can get us another 5 or 6 or 7 listeners. And other than that, we're just like mad focused on everything. So I appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely. Is there one thing about being an original band now that you like over being a cover band?
Not the money. Yeah, it's the freedom of not only my schedule, but I mean, you know, I can only I talk about this all the time. I can only parallel it like this. The cover world on the elite scale of what we were doing is like, they're sort of like, and don't take this the wrong way, they're sort of like drug dealers. They're like enablers. Like they make you rock gods. As long as you have the skill set, they stick you out in front of hundreds, thousands of people, and you play very big shows for people that want to be there. Now, this is all contrary to original music, to big rooms that are full, to people that want to be there, that are drinking and having a blast.
And so that love the music and know all the words.
It's like, wow, you know, and you go deep into West Virginia, which we've done a billion times, and people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you guys, I can't believe Eve 6 is here. Now, see, we're not really Eve 6. So that's the weird part. Is these, you know, people think that like, you know, you're either like the spin-off of Third Eye Blind or Eve 6 or whatever. So there's that part of the card. You can get lost in there. And that all being said, I have tons of friends and mad respect for the guys that do it really well, because to be a really elite cover band on the East Coast is extremely hard. And so it's a skill set, believe me.
We're going to West Virginia, and we're telling them we were in Green Day, and we been off. No, but real quick, we do have our next guest coming up in a minute. But
thank you so much.
Well,
how about that?
Bring her in. Where can we find this new album, and where should everyone go? And what's the number 1 song you want them to check out?
Walls is the new song, and Walls is the new video. We have a video, a YouTube video page for the band. All our videos are there, both some live stuff and all the sort of official released videos that we've done over the years. That's the first thing. Second thing is we pivot off of Facebook, even more Instagram now than anything. But the other big news is that hopefully our store is going to be open within the next week or so. But other than that, that's the place you're going to be able to get CDs, because Headline CD Baby does not sell CDs anymore. Their store is closed. So if you want to sell your CDs, don't think you're going to do it at CD Baby. It's not going to be there. So we have taken the plunge. I swore I'd never do it, but that plus COVID has forced me to we do very well with merch. So it's going up. So look for that on Facebook and Instagram as far as that link. And we're everywhere else. I mean, Spotify, Google, wherever you download and listen to music, we're there.
Well, we love it. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm going to get out of here now on you right now, but thank you so much, Ray. It was great to have you on, and we hope to get you on real soon.
Keep going. Thanks, guys.
Everyone check out Rofo Audio. Nick the Viking. I got to go. I got a saxophone player coming on. She told me she would go Hercules on your butt if you were here for. She said she didn't like Vikings or something. I don't know what that's about. Don't worry. We're going to make her love Vikings by the end of this episode.
We better. or we're going into battle.
Get the battle axe sharpened. All right, guys, we're trying to start a battle here right now. Okay, this is going to be Xena versus Shaolin Monk. Not me, though. I'm the peace man over here. Okay. Instigating it all. But guys, all right, next up, we got a really cool person from a really cool band. That's all you need to know. No, guys, please welcome Casey from the Schwam. Hey!
Hello. Hi.
Welcome to the Stereo Joe Show.
Oh, thank you very much for having me. How are you guys today?
Good. How has everything been going during COVID and all the craziness?
Doing the best we can, honestly. Things have been, not easy for anyone, obviously. We're hanging in, trying to find new activities, trying to fill in times, not playing shows or anything has been a little hard. We're bored. But other than that, we're actually holding up really well. There's nothing to complain about.
Well, that's perfect. And guys, if you're joining in for Casey right now, come to the main party right now so I can put your comment on the screen. What's up, Kim? But really,
Hi, Kim.
if you're coming on, join her thing and then pop into the Stereo Joe one so that we can get you directly in here. But anyway,
yeah, I did figure it out. I figured out the watch party thing, so I didn't need Brandon for that. I don't need no man.
exactly.
I figured it out on my own.
That's what we're going to be covering when she sings the next song. I don't need no man. I'm going to be doing percussion for her. It's going to be really fascinating. Really fabulous.
Best song ever, number one.
So, all right. So, how many years now have you been in the Schwam?
3 years now. I think June, like the summer that I joined was weird. I went a good 4 months in the band without being in the band. You know, the test trial. You know, when you're dating the lead singer, they don't want to just let you in the band. Apparently, you gotta show that you're worthwhile. Which I was surprised. I thought it was, but yeah, no, they made me test it out for a good couple months. And October, I was officially in the band.
That's awesome, and it's been a great thing for everybody. I know they love you, and you love them, and it's been the music's been great. So now in 3 years, you guys have done quite a bit. I know we're playing a video at the end from when you open that for I always gonna say Big D and the Kids Table, right?
Yes.
I like to mess things up when I say them. But anyway, so we're gonna be doing that. That was really cool. But what have been some of the highlights along the journey for you so far?
Just all of it, honestly. This is my first experience of doing anything like this. I was in concert band in high school, which is, everyone knows, it's a completely different beast. But I've got to play Starland Ballroom with these guys, open for Big D and the Kids Table. We played with Richie Rano and the All-Stars, who they wrote that song, and the sailors say, Brandy, you're a fine girl, you know. So we played that song with them. Everybody knows that song. We got to play with the people who freaking wrote it, you know.
Wow.
That was really, really cool.
How did I not see that video?
It's around somewhere, I'm sure. I thought about sending that one, but that was Brandon on Facebook Live on his phone, you know. The other one's a better quality. Oh.
I heard my name, or was that Brandy?
Oh. What's up?
Yo.
Guys, the Schwam is amazing. Guys.
Oh, thank you.
When are we doing a show together again? 2021?
As soon as we can do a show.
I was gonna say, second we could do a show, we're all in this together.
I remember Casey wasn't in the band yet, but we played. Where was it at? It was this bar, not the Evergreen or something like that. Do you remember that?
What was it called?
Not the Evergreen. It was it was a place you guys played often, and
oh
wow.
I couldn't tell you. I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't there yet. It was old school Stereo Joe. Sal, Eric. It was even early for us in the band.
Valley, right?
No, it was not a little dive bar, but we had to move tables in the back, and then that's where the stage got set up, and it was a long bar.
Where you saw us first?
Yeah, it was your guys'
house.
Okay.
Yep, I think that was it.
Yeah.
It was on these
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's cool. That's how far. I think that was our first show together. No, second.
That might have been, yeah. And that place is closed now.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
Unfortunately.
There.
I know. So where are we gonna book these shows? That's the real question.
Mm-hmm.
You got a good yard?
Yeah.
Basically, no, I don't. I freaking so shit.
That's we gotta hope that places can at least stay open during this, so that we have somewhere to go back to.
I know it. I'm hoping there's a grant on the other side for to reopen them, because there's not anywhere left. But so you guys are obviously around each other often. Has there been any new music coming during this time period?
No, we're not.
Don't use my crocheting as a weapon. So yesterday, the horn section, we actually recorded. We helped our new friends. We met new friends. The band called Egg. I believe they're in South Jersey. We recorded a couple songs with them yesterday. As far as the Schwam goes, we this close before quarantine hit to getting the album ready, ready to book a studio day. Okay, this is the album, this is the title. No, we didn't think of a title yet, but this is the order of songs. This is the vibe we're going for. And then coronavirus happened. So the album is in the void right now, you know, but it's there. But just not there, you know?
Isn't that the worst, too? It's you just want to get it out. You want to finish it. You want to package it up. And it's just like,
Yeah.
you don't know how long we're waiting either. That's the other cruddy part. But
Exactly.
I'm excited to hear about it. Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the one video we have here. But tell us
Where's
about
the video? Wherever it is.
But tell us about it real quick. It's the first one you sent me, the 3-minuter.
Yeah, so this is what we came about during quarantine. This is an original song, one of the first Schwam songs out there. And we kind of hopped on the bandwagon, honestly, like other bands are putting quarantine videos together. We have smartphones and microphones too. Let's do it too. And we were able to put it together, and I filmed my part in my backyard, because we live in a pretty tiny apartment. So if Brandon and I both filmed it inside, it'd be like on the same wall and it would look weird. So, I got to go outside for a couple minutes, so that was nice.
That's really cool. Yeah, you wanted to have like a different scene setup. I know exactly.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go to it for a minute, and then we'll come right back to us.
Sounds good.
When you smile, I feel no pain. When you laugh, I can't turn away. Hey, yeah. In my life, there's not a day that I wouldn't love to see your face. So smile for me, babe. Make the darkness go away, 'cause I've never felt as great when you're smiling for me, babe. If my sunny sky turned gray and I just couldn't get away, hey, I would just look at your face, embrace the cool, cool rain. So smile for me, girl. Shine a light into my world. All my sadness is a blur when you're smiling for me, girl.
All right, that was awesome. Energetic as always with you guys. You guys always have so much energy going. That's why I love.
That's what it's all about.
Really, and we usually go on before you guys, which I love too, because then I can crack open a nice drink and get a little in the zone. Then you guys start playing, and then I think I'm all of a sudden like Beyonce out there. And you guys always have such great energy.
You are Beyonce always. Just wake up in the morning and know that you are Beyonce.
No, you like that? I know that's gonna haunt me forever. No, so I was gonna ask you, who is the most wild member of the band?
Baz. Without a doubt, it's Baz. He brings the most energy. He brings the hype. And he's got the really, really solid bass parts that you don't always hear him, but you feel him. And he gets everyone moving.
On that recording, you heard him, and the bass was sounding nice. Great mix, Brandon, by the way. And we had a lot of nice comments. Yes, 1,000. Yes, love the energy.
Oh, well, thank you.
The Schwam heart.
And the Schwam with a heart.
Hot 60s vibe, very groovy, and of course, the man himself. Hell yeah, I am.
There he is. I really didn't even know he was here. I can't see anything. So, Baz, I love you. I miss you.
They love it, and they love you. And, okay, so I'm so excited. I got to bring my co-host Nick on. I know you met Nick, right, or no?
Yeah, I've definitely met Nick.
Okay, let's bring him in. He's a Viking, though. Listen, I hope we squash this beef. It's Warrior Princess versus Viking. Go.
Hey, Casey.
Hi.
Wow,
Be squashed.
real combative. Wow.
You know, you gotta spread the love. You know, no time to hate.
All
For
right,
real.
ready, Casey?
I'm ready.
Finish him. I'm sorry. All right, I'm getting out of here. I'm letting the
Wait, before you leave, the $1 million question that everybody needs to know. Today is National Cupcake Day. What is the best cupcake flavor?
I know. But you go first.
Oh, I don't know. I honestly, I don't have much of a sweet tooth. I will be honest. So cupcakes, I'm like, they're cool, but I guess like I like the Pillsbury, like whatever comes in like the cheap ShopRite box. I like that one.
What about the
I think-
Hostess orange cupcakes? Do you like those?
I wasn't crazy about those. I think I've only had them once or twice. I was like, it's just weird, mushy orange. You know? Like
We
they
could be
tried
doing
to put
food
orange in something that's not an orange, and
Kurt says salted caramel.
ooh, caramel anything like iced coffee caramel, any like brownies or like got the salted caramel drizzle on top. Caramel, it basically flows through my veins.
I see. I'm with a couple of caramel people, but the real pronunciation's caramel. All right.
Oh yeah, no. If my father was here, he'd be smacking me upside the head, telling me it's caramel.
It's caramel. All right. How do you say, Nick, say the other word? I don't want to. You say it. The C word. CRAYON.
Oh,
How do you pronounce?
crayons.
How do you
Crayon.
pronounce? How?
Crayon.
Damn it. It's crayon.
Crayon? Who are you? What year
There's
is
a
it?
no.
Get the crayons from the box, kids.
Get the crayons from the box. No, get the crayon. If
All
you
right.
tell me to get you a crayon, I'm not getting you anything because I don't know what that is.
They're like, look at you like, what the hell are you talking about, Jimmy? I don't know. That's the thing. Okay. I'll tell you the best cupcake flavor because I do have 10 sweet teeth, maybe 30. I don't know. I think you have 20 something. But anyway, it is a Nutella flavored cupcake and it is available in Boonton, New Jersey. I forget the name of the store, but it's on Main Street. Best cupcakes, all different types. Red velvet, chocolate,
I
peanut
like
butter.
red velvet. Red velvet's good.
Yo, if you're ever in, Kurt said crayons. I think he's saying crayons, though. I'm going to interpret that as he's on a
I
crayon.
think he's saying crayons. I think he's mocking you with the crayons.
All right, a couple of people are busting my balls. I love you, but who the hell says crayons?
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 Crayons? So the general consensus is that you're nuts, basically.
Well, if you're just figuring this out now, it took you 42 episodes. You guys are late. You should have done it on episode 1. No, all right. But okay. So I'm so sad. I was just like wasting all this time talking about junk, and we're almost done. Let's talk another minute. Let's talk another minute about serious Schwam stuff. Where should everyone go to find the Schwam? How should everyone get in touch with you? Out of all the stuff you have in your entire catalog, what's your favorite song to play? Yada, yada, yada.
So you can reach us on Facebook. We are there as The Schwam. We are on Instagram as Schwamstagram. I believe I might be on Twitter somewhere. I'm not in charge of the Twitter. I am in charge of the Instagram. So Schwamstagram, you're going to get through to me. Booking wise, you can reach out to Jason Basner. He really encases the booking stuff. My favorite song to play, I don't know. You gotta love Discognito, the nice fun disco. We get to go like this. Anything where the horn section just gets to go absolutely nuts. Yeah, you got to do this. I love Give It to Me when in the beginning there's a little break in the horn section. We get to just jump in the crowd, join everyone, and just running around in a really big circle with everyone, and just hop back on stage, always in the nick of time somehow, and then just go at it again and just blow everyone away. So that's probably my favorite.
The horn section of the Schwam is always having a blast. They're always doing something funny, coordinated moves. Nick and I are like writing the list down. We're like, all right. We're like, could you guys do
Do the disco.
Yo, I'm a pro at that because I'm that old. I'm like, Mateo said songs are better with horns. I agree 1,000%. Mateo, I know you heard that one song, but go check them out. They're a really cool band. We play with them a bunch of great people in it. Everyone go check them out, or Nick the Viking will come to your village and go berserker on your ass. Follow them right now.
Do it.
Damn! Wow, you really just busted that out.
We're serious on the show.
We're really like we just entered Skyrim or something. I don't know what's happening.
Where's my sword?
It's always equipped in my pack. I just need to.
Yeah, you just got to equip it.
Scissors, by the way.
Jimmy's got scissors. What's happening?
You don't even know. I'm back here cutting all this stuff up. I'm like, all right. Anyway, so listen. Oh no, I hit mute. Are you there?
I'm here.
All right, I gotta stop playing with buttons. No, okay. Listen. Are you gonna? Hopefully, you can come back at 9:20. We're gonna be jumping back in it. If you're around, come back. If not, we love you. Check out the Schwan. But if you are, we love you even more.
Well, I'll be here. Don't worry. Like I said, I can't go anywhere. So.
God damn it! All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
See you guys later. Thanks for having me.
Oh, the best. You're the best. Thank you. All right, guys. Nick, this is the Stereo fucking Joe Show. What do we do here, bro?
We tell you, if you're just joining us or if you've been here all along and you haven't started a watch party, now's the perfect time. We have 2 guests left, so we want to get as many people out there to see them because everyone's home looking for something to do, so share it with your friends.
That's right. I'd like to welcome our next guest to the show. His name is Pure Sex. Please welcome Han. What's up, Pure Sex?
Hey.
Nick, we'll see you later. All right, that's Sex 2.0, and I'm on the line with Pure Sex right now. How are you doing up there in PA?
Good.
So, all right, you're in 85 bands, but tonight I'm going to focus in on 2 for you. I'm talking about Terrorize This in Alpha Audio. Now, did Terrorize This just do something?
Maybe.
What's going on with them?
Literally all day we've been in the studio, actually. We have a new single that we're coming out with. Finished all the tracking and everything, still got some mixing and mastering to do, but he gave us a rough draft, and it's it's hot fire. I mean, that's the best I can give right now. I don't want to give anything away, man, but Danny's got you, see? I did.
I love it. So, dude, you are one of our ultimate homies here. You come on the show quite a bit. We really appreciate you. You are in a lot of cool bands. Out of all the instruments you play, which is every single one known under the sun, even the triangle, skin flute, all of them, which one is your favorite?
I want to thank you guys. I love you guys for bringing me on all the time. It's a lot of fun. My favorite, though, everyone knows it. I'm a drummer at heart. It's just, I don't know, man. That's the instrument that really resonates with me.
So pretty much the hardest one is the one you love.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's funny you say that's the hardest one, dude. Like, my mom would be disappointed in hearing this, but piano or keyboard is my weakest instrument, believe it or not.
Those are one of the best ones too. Piano.
That's the most useful one.
If I could do it all over, I would play piano and say, see you later, guitar.
Yo, same, dude, for real.
You know, guitar's like a dying instrument right now. Like, oh, I'm so glad I got good at it so that people can listen to no guitar at all, fake music. Right. Awesome. No.
It's all about the bass now, apparently.
It's all about it. So, dude, let's tell them the exciting news. What's happening on September 8th?
All right, September 8th. Yes, me and Jimmy James are going to be doing some Contra.
Yeah, he's coming all the way down to Jersey. He's guesting on an episode of Jimmy Games, and we're going to be kicking that game's ass, essentially.
Yes, we will.
Now, I at one point was so crazy psycho with Contra that I beat it with no codes.
Oh, nice.
Up, down, left, right, BA, BA.
Yeah, you know it, dude. Left, right, you know it, dude. I could tell you that I have not beaten it without the code.
Dude, trust me, that's probably because you had girls in your life. No, I did too, believe it or not. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Like, all of a sudden I turned 13 and I was like, video game off, girls on. And I just went through a crazy phase in life. But anyway, so okay, I actually have a video. Oh, no, wait. You
Video's
actually
coming at the
have
end.
the guitar in your hand.
Yeah.
After the video, we're going live. All right, what are we playing?
All right, so I'm doing a cover. It's specifically dedicated to you guys. I kind of incorporated some Stereo Joe in it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you're going to love it, dude. Nick, his shirts, his T-shirts, every time that I'm on here watching you guys, always I love it, dude, because it's what I grew up with too, man. Like I see your pop punk T-shirts especially, and this one's for you, man. It's for you guys. It's called Hit or Miss, or sorry, not Hit or Miss. I'm doing Head On Collision by Newfound Glory.
Let's do it up. All right, we'll be back.
All right, here we go. Enjoy. I've been waiting for a good day. I've been holding back long enough. I've been hurting to tell you some things. It's not just the temperature that's making all our bones run cold. It's the breeze you make, the presence found when you're around me. And it feels like I'm hanging with Stereo Joe, slightly bruised and broken from our head-on collision. I've never seen this side of you. Another tragic case of feeling bruised and broken from our head-on collision. I've never seen this side of you. Another tragic case, and I'm still waiting for a good day. I think I've held this long enough. I think it's safe to tell you some things. It's not just what you say to Jimmy, and it's not the way you look at Tommy. It's the way you present yourself for our minute fantasy, and it feels like a man on time low, slightly bruised and broken from our head-on collision. I've never seen this side of you. Another tragic case of feeling bruised and broken from our head-on collision. I've never seen this side of you. Another tragic case, and you were gone. You were gone all this time, you just didn't know it yet. You were gone all this time, you just didn't know it yet. You were gone. And it feels like slightly bruised and broken from our head-on collision. I've never seen this side of you. Another tragic case of feeling bruised and broken from our head-on collision. I've never seen this side of you. Another tragic case. Tragic case, and I'm still waiting for a good day. Still waiting for a good day.
Woo! No! No! Hold on! Yo, I was waiting for the one day I hit the wrong fucking button. Damn it. Damn it. At least it's for you because I love you and you wouldn't get mad. Damn
Not
it.
at all.
Dude, there's the worst button right underneath it, and I'm so afraid to hit it. There's the applause. I'll show you. There's the applause, and then that's this one, and then right under it is the boo.
Ah.
And dude, I'm like, it's fucking loud.
Yeah.
And I'm
That's like the worst
someone-
place to put those two things together. Who the hell designed that?
Dude, someone who hates me. But we got some great comments, and I wanted to go to them. Kurt says that was solid. Hell yeah. And Ruben said, hell yeah. Mateo said, I was singing along. Nick said he feels 16 again.
Me too.
Casey said, love you, baby. Danny said, killing it, bro.
Jesus.
Ruben said, Go on, go. The other Ruben said, "What's up?" No, and last thing is, Mateo said all the memories, but I think probably the most important comment that has been on since you have been doing it is Ruben left it. Let me see if I could find it. This one was serious. Damn it. Oh no, I lost it. It was his shirt one. Did you see that comment, anybody?
Oh no. But while you look for it, Seth, I thought that cover choice was amazing. Your voice was great with it.
Thank you.
I loved the rewrites you did in it. And
Yeah.
honestly, the first time hearing my name sung in a song, I'm like over here just like melting.
That's awesome. That makes me feel so special, Nick.
I don't know where the comment went, but it was something about Nick likes to sniff shirts. I was like, this is freaking hilarious. Nick likes to sniff shirts. I was like, what the hell? So, dude, all right. So basically, September 8th, you're coming over. We're kicking Contra's ass. I'm really I love that. Oh, Ruben wrote it again. Nick sniffs his shirts. Nick, I don't know what the hell that's about, buddy, but we're going to have to talk about that after the show.
It's Weird Addiction on the next episode. Check it out.
Dude, did you ever see that show, My Weird Addiction?
No.
Dude.
I think like pieces maybe.
I saw this guy that loved his car and he was like making out with it and he even had intercourse with it. I'm like, it was a tailpipe. I'm like, this is I'm no surprise we're here in 2020. That show was a preview of where the world was going.
Yeah.
But anyway, so dude, okay. So you said that one of your favorite things is the drums, but let's list all the instruments you actually do play.
That'll take a little bit, so we can like narrow it down to like categories. So like woodwinds, brass. That's what I started with. Picked up strings, but the strings I picked up obviously was a guitar first. I got into violin a little bit, but never got really good at it. And I was like frustrated that I couldn't get good at it. So I kind of quit. I'm not a quitter, by the way, but like, I was mad. I don't know. I wanted to spend my time on other stuff. And like, I don't know, my dad gave me a mandolin once, there's so many instruments, dude. Like you name it, I could play it unless it's like something probably crazy weird. Is the didgeridoo. I actually got as a Christmas gift from my grandmother, so I even play as weird as a didgeridoo. But
that's cool though. so basically, on September 1st, you're free to come to Butler and do a little ad lib on the track.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
All
you
right,
hit me up, dude.
Wow, you're gonna be driving to Jersey 2 weeks in a row.
I don't know if I can afford that, Jimmy.
You don't know how lucky you are. New Jersey's a real great place. No, dude, when you see this studio, you'll be like, holy shit. Okay, hold on. All right, here is the curveball. And I think Mateo's right here. And if you got an answer for it, disappeared. Yo, literally. Oh, no. There it is again. Okay. But can you play the spoons?
Yes, I can, Mateo.
That's the real question. And wait, there was another comment I wanted. Casey wrote one. New definition of car theft. I like that. I like that. You know what? Oh, wait. Jimmy, if you see this, touch your nose for me. Ruben, I love you. Please send more of those. That's okay. Denise said he could definitely play any instrument you put in front of him. Maybe we'll be testing that out on September 8th for Jimmy Games.
Okay.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That'd be fun, right?
I like this man.
Us too.
Guys, really. And okay, so we got about another minute, and then you're going to be coming back in a little bit.
Okay.
Where do we find you?
Okay, well, obviously, like Facebook and stuff, dude. Like, I let my bandmates do most of our social media stuff because, not that I'm older or whatever, I guess I do a lot of other background stuff. So if someone can take care of our Facebooks and whatnot, just real quick though, like as we move on with Facebook and stuff, I also wanted to plug August 28th. That's next Friday. Alpha Audio is doing our EP release show. Minor Glitches on that, and our boys from E57 is doing that show. And then, one of the flip-flop one, that's E57. And then the next week, yes, September 4th is Terrorize This, A Minor Glitch, and Stay Loud. Our boys from Stay Loud are coming over. We're doing stuff live in my basement like we always do. And it's big times, man, because the EP release show is going to be fun. And then this is the first like Terrorize This song that's being released. So this is very exciting stuff, man. A lot of fun stuff. And I can't leave out E57. Don't forget to check out Song Tip and Tenso. I can't leave that out. And of course, A Minor Glitch is also going to be recording something very new and very fresh that I actually want you guys to bring me back for, because it's different. It's fun. I think you guys are going to enjoy it.
And they might have something else going on soon too, A Minor Glitch, but we'll figure that out too and talk about it.
Yes. Right. We'll talk about it.
Don't tell Nick.
You'll have to wait till season 3 to find out, just like me.
No. You will know tonight, Sir Nicholas.
Ooh, okay.
Secrets hurt someone.
And what is that from again?
We just watched it yesterday. Denise, will you put it in the comments?
What? Yeah.
Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
No, wait, that's from Office.
The Office. That's
Michael.
right. Yes, of course she knew that. She's gonna yell at me later, by the way.
Wait, that's when Michael talks to the stripper. Yeah. He like gets really good advice from someone, but he's like, I'm not listening. It was Pam or something. Like, I'm not listening to her. And then the stripper says something so childlike. He's like, dude, I love Michael. But okay, listen, you're coming back in about 20 minutes. You're gonna be naked this time, right? Don't tease us.
I don't know if Dee will enjoy that. Well, she'd enjoy it. You know what I mean.
We know. Yeah, exactly. All right, we're leaving that one there. All right, we're letting you go. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're coming back to you. We'll see you a little bit, Han. All right, Nick, we're coming back to you. Stick around because we love you. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is the Stereo Joe Show. We are bringing you amazing talent from all around the world. Today, we are going to New Jersey / New York City, and we are bringing on an award-winning director, producer, cinematographer, and he's even a film critic, and he plays little music. I don't know if there's anything he doesn't do, but please welcome to my show, to the show, my good friend, Brian. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Jimmy. How you doing?
Doing well. I'm happy to get you back on the show again. What's been going on, man?
I apologize for the lighting in the room. I'm at my mother's house right now. She just got back from Washington State, where I'm from. My grandmother died, so my mother went there and came back here. So I've just been here, so I've been going here between here and New York. So I only have one lamp, so it's all fucking.
Oh no!
I'm sorry about that.
No worries. And I'm sorry to hear about your grandma. And that's good that you're hanging out with mom, helping her out and stuff. So that's good.
Yeah. It's been rough. How are you?
I'm doing okay, man. Nothing as heavy as you going on, but I'm trying to make it through this.
Shit's heavy everywhere right now, man.
I know, man. But we're making the best of it, and we're on our 42nd show already. And I was looking back, and it was so crazy. You were on episode 20 of season 1, and now you're on episode 20 of season 2, man. What has been going on since the last time we had you on?
Well, I got the shirt.
Blockbuster!
Word. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
I love
indulging for a minute. I need the little things. The little things, Jimmy. God damn it. It's all I have are the little things.
Come on, people. Appreciate them before they're gone. No, listen, speaking of Blockbuster.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, we were just saying, was it Idaho or Oregon? You said they have the last Blockbuster that you can rent out for the night. It's like an Airbnb.
Yeah. I'm probably never ever gonna do it, but someone should do it and then tell me how it was, and then maybe I'll make a movie about it or something.
Yeah. Do you have any movie ideas you're kicking around now? I know you've been working on some other stuff with another friend who we'll get to in a second. Who's another casualty here that's sadly gone, but any new stuff? I know we've been working on some ads and spending some time in the city.
Oh yes, I've been working with filmmaker producer Lauren Flick. She's my partner in a lot of ways, more than one. You can use your imagination. She's kind of keeping me on my toes and pushing me forward. It's not perfect. Relationships aren't perfect. especially now, there's so much stress and angst just with politics and just, the COVID thing and just so many uncertainties and so much doubt, and then the whole world's just like hanging out by a thread and we're all just in the middle, like in our bubble, like, whoa, like turn down the volume, man, just a little bit.
For real.
But no,
For
like
real.
she's a good woman and she's very patient with me and understanding with me because I'm impulsive. I do this, I do that. I want to go here, I want to go there. I want to spend money. I want to buy a bunch of Blu-rays. I want to fucking, eat out. I want to drop like $100 just because I can.
She keeps you on track, which is great.
Yeah.
And one of the things she's helping you get ready for that you've been preparing for is doing some sort of a new TV show.
Oh no, we had done a PSA together.
Oh, I'm sorry.
With the cinematographer Benjamin Wolf. He's another New York local. He's very prestigious. He's a teacher as well, and he knows a lot about film. And it's funny because when you're making a film with people who are also there with you, you're not only making a film, but while you're making the film, you're talking about other films. So it's like everything is just a conversation. It's like, have you seen this film? Have you seen that film? I don't like that film. What do you mean you don't like that film? Fuck you. Hey, don't you talk to me that way. That's my favorite film, motherfucker. It's like, dude, you really, 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 really love that film. Just like, what film? Jaws the Revenge? It's really good. It's so good. I love it. Michael Caine got a house. Bless him. Anyway, but no, it's just the thing about filmmaking now is that the industry is halting. A lot of the bigger budget stuff has been delayed and pushed forward and pushed on, pushed around, sort of just Amazon, Netflix, whatever, any which way. And now that makes the competition even stiffer.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't want to have to feel like I have to compete just to make something, like I don't want to have to make art without, like just all this other shit. Like, because I've been very fortunate to hear I have just by being resourceful enough and knowing enough, even though in all reality it's not enough, but
yeah.
But
hey, we got a question for you.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Do you know a man by the name of Ed Seaman?
I do not.
No, me neither. No, that's all right.
I'm sure he's a great person, though.
Yeah. So real quick, you were talking about movies and Amazon and Netflix, and I know studying and watching a whole lot of movies during this.
I watch a lot of movies, man. It's like
what are some of your favorite movies and some of your biggest titles?
Well, right now the stuff that has been coming out on VOD, I just watched this Russian film called Sputnik. It's all in Russian. They speak in Russian. You got to read the subtitles. Now, for some Republicans, that's a problem. Specifically, ones with little hands that claim to be our president. But whatever. The little Oompa Loompa. You gotta watch him. It's like Trump and Hitler in a bunker, and so they're in a bunker. But at least Hitler had the decency to do the right thing. Can't even get that right. But
oh my gosh!
So that's where I'm at with my life and politics. But no, so this Russian film, it's very good. It's called Sputnik, and it's about the 80s. I think it takes place in 82, 83. I could be wrong. And it's the height of the Cold War, so the KGB is doing all their stuff, and there's all this classified stuff going around. Anyway, so they have cosmonauts, which are Russian astronauts. Anyway, so this dude goes up into space, comes back down, brings something with him. It's a life force. It's inside him. It's sort of like Alien, but also not really like Alien. Remember how in Alien, when John Hurt, the first guy that dies, it's like the famous scene on the table.
Yeah.
Remember how that's scary and shit?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
The alien actually needs the person to survive. It needs the host.
Yeah, it's like more parasitic.
And the guy who's the host, this cosmonaut, this Russian actor, realizes that he can sequence his body, it's so weird, like he can control it eventually, and it becomes this whole military thing, and they try to weaponize it, and it turns into like this crazy bloodbath, and it's so good. I live for the schlock, man. I love the schlock, especially when the schlock is intelligent, because you don't expect schlock to be intelligent. But when it is, you're just like, that was so cheesy, but goddamn, that's some smart cheese.
I love it. And was there any? I mean, it's a Russian film, so was it Russian big name actors, or was it more of like an
There was
independent
one
film?
woman who had done a famous film about 20 years ago. Forget the name of it. But she had done this movie, and see, now my contemporaries are going to hate me. They're like, you don't know the name of the fucking movie. I've seen about 10,000 movies. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, she did this one movie, and then 20 years later, I'm sure she's done other things in between, but this one is like, to my knowledge, another big one, and it's so good. It's like if you love aliens and sci-fi and shooting, all the things, it's pretty good. Then there's other stuff. My friend directed a movie. His name's Gerard Laurie. He directed a movie called The Outpost with Scott Eastwood, and it's about an actual incursion that happened in the war, Iraq. Well, actually, I think it takes place in Afghanistan. I can't remember now, but it's about one of the outposts that the military had that just gets bombarded to shit like every day, and then the soldiers are like, "Why are we here? This sucks," And it becomes like this whole siege. Really well done, really well shot. The acting was above like anything you'd expect for that kind of war film, especially the kind of budget that Rod had. And the sentimental part is that his son died before the movie was finished. So at the end of the movie, it's like this real life story, and then at the end, it's like a title for his son, like in loving memory. And I was just like, oh man, like
I love it.
Like he made this film, and it's so good.
I gotta see it. Hey, Mateo said horrors are the best. What is your favorite genre of film to watch?
Well, I just posted a horror list from the 80s I did. I had watched a documentary called In Search of Darkness a week ago. It's on the subscription channel called Shudder, which is part of Amazon, if you're into that whole thing. But anyway, so it's about a 4-hour doc just about the 80s, and it's so intricate. It breaks it down like 80, 81, 82, like every popular movie, like slasher, psychological, all the kinds of horror. And they didn't have a lot of some of the films that I expected them to have, I guess. That's just what happens when you have expectations. I was getting disappointed. Don't tell the film critics that, though. But anyway, I have a film.
Get in trouble.
But anyway, so this documentary, it breaks down the years and all the films, and it was great. They did like all the sequels, all the Jasons, and the Freddys, and all this other stuff that maybe you've not have heard of. That's maybe a little more obscure, but still has a cult following. And I worked on, watching a lot of horror films. My whole career started on horror. My mom showed me Halloween when I was, 7, 8 years old. At the end of the movie, so Donald Pleasence comes in and he shoots Michael Myers and he falls, and Jamie Lee Curtis is crying, and then you see like the famous, the shot, and they're looking down and he's not there. And then you hear the 4x, the 4/4 progression, which is a bongo drum, but it's a synthesizer. John Carpenter's father was a musician, and John Carpenter done the music in all of his songs. But anyway, so you hear the da, 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 and then he just go on, and then it shows the places like where he's been, and I'm just like, oh shit! Just like to a 7-year-old, that's some scary shit. And then of course, I watched The Shining and The Exorcist, and sort of had become desensitized. Like, I'm like 13, 14 years old watching these movies, these teenagers.
Yeah, then after a while,
I'm just like, stupid.
You're like, I don't like the lighting. You're like, you need more blood. You started to notice.
I'm like 17. I have my Stanley Kubrick autobiography.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, before we run out of time, speaking of your career, you just came off of a career highlight where you just were doing some amazing stuff. We were talking about Russia. I know you had a little bit of success over there. Tell us about your last film that you worked on. That was a really big one.
I had done 4 full-length films, like I said before, with, this goes to Eli now, I guess. And so last May, right after we did the shit. Sorry. Right after we did the first interview. What was that? The 13th or something?
Yeah, I got the date here, but keep going. I'll get the date in a sec.
Anyway, so a few days after the interview, I emailed him if he would send me the copy of Bleeding Solar, which is the award-winning one. We never released it yet. It's 2 years old now. And he gave me the copy, and then he died a few days after that. And I woke up, and all these people are talking about their friend dying, and I just assumed it was somebody else. And then I saw the name Eli, and I was like, well, there's only one Eli.
Oh,
So that was like, that was hysterical. I was like crying. I went to my mother. I'm like, cried to my mother. My mother's like, what's wrong? I was just, I went to my girlfriend's house, and, Lauren was really great with that. And I was just in a trance for, I don't know, a month. I was just really angry. I felt responsible in the way, not being there. I said the guy's my best friend.
yeah, you always feel
the point of saying that when you can't be there in that moment, and I shouldn't do that because it's really selfish of me, and I shouldn't. But it's just like, I think about it when I see him. Like, I can't not watch a movie now and like see his face or hear his voice, or go back to those times. But anyway, so
not easy.
I had been moving away from Eli because I'm going more mainstream now, as you can see. Not that it really matters, but I'm running a production company. I have a great team. I have Lauren. I have all these A1 people, and I'm still building, like New York, New Jersey, people who have been to film school, or maybe they just picked it up somewhere else and they wanted to pursue it. And I've been meeting all kinds of people, trying to find that same conviction, that same talent, that same determination to even, like, to admit that, like, it doesn't matter, like, if we had millions of dollars or if we win Oscars or who the fucking president is, like, as long as we can go on illustrating our empathy, and our survival, maintain that legacy, working with one another despite the indifferences that we may have for one another. I mean, some of the people you work with, they might not like you, but it doesn't matter. What matters is getting the job done.
Amen.
Seeing that you have the best product, that you can get based on conviction and validation and sincereness. I mean, if what you do isn't sincere, what the hell are you doing it? On another note, though, love the Schwam.
Yeah.
My guy. Schwam is tight. Schwam is tight. I've danced around in a banana hammock listening to some ska.
Yeah.
I've done it.
You know who else has a banana hammock? Nick
Right
the
here.
Viking.
Oh, Nick. Holy shit, you have a beard.
What's up?
Oh yeah, that's right. I was clean shaven last time. But
Dude,
it's good
I
to
have
see
no
you.
hair, and you have a
I'll be
beard
back.
and you have hair. What is that shit?
But dude, I've been back here listening to you guys talk about all these amazing movies, especially these horror ones, and it's made me think of how there were so many amazing originals that they've done remakes of. And I want to get your opinion on one that you think was done really well as a remake, and one that they really shouldn't have done.
Most of them. No, so like the Halloween 2018 came out, and it's like 4 years later, and it retcons the other like 6-7 sequels or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But all they've done now is eliminated those sequels to create more sequels. And towards the middle of the series of the original 5-6 films, whatever it was, he's more supernatural and less human. He does the Jason thing. He's here, he's there, he's whatever. And in this film, it says that he definitely is human. He can talk, but he chooses not to. He's drawn to whatever unforeseen consciousness, the whole thing. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the movie, not to like get all technical because it is just a movie, but one of the actresses has a 30-06 rifle, I believe, and she shoots him point blank range, like in an artery. And so if he's human, like even if he survived the fire, he's gonna die. He's gonna bleed out and die, right? But fuck what I know about movies. So now they're doing 2 more sequels, and it's like Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. It's like, what do you mean, dude? He got shot point blank in the face. Like, anyway, so the Child's Play remake was okay the first time I saw it. And then I watched it again just out of curiosity, and I didn't love it as much. You know, so some films did deteriorate their potency because, you know, you see a new shiny object based on an old shiny object, but just because the new one is more bright doesn't mean it's any more valuable. It just looks better because of CGI, but the CGI also takes away from the story because if you don't treat your CGI like an actual character, it's going to turn on you and then just become an effect. And you're wasting money on all these effects, and sort of the illusion and disenchantment of making a film is gone. You know, I love superhero films. I would never make one, but I love them.
Awesome.
But I would love to, you know, for me, I'm more interested in humans and nature and perseverance and stories like that. You know, I love crime and noir, and I love films about music and poetry, and I love films about, you know, just people like Terrence Malick movies. You know, you get like 4 hours of just like an acid trip.
All right. Listen, it is that time. I am going to bring back the other guests. We were talking about CGI. Please let's welcome the C from CGI. It's Casey from the Schwam. What's
I'm
up?
here.
And then
Hello,
we got the G himself, Mr. Han from the Millennium Falcon. And then I will see you later.
and
Just
we
kidding.
also have Things. Say hi, Mama.
Hey!
I
Oh,
thought you should be here.
all right.
And we got Zeus.
This is where we go to our topic section, where we got a couple of topics that Nick always prepares for us. He's like the teacher. I call him Socrates. Socrates, I hope I'm worthy of your knowledge today. All masterful one. What shall we speak of?
We're not going to argue about the apology, are we? That'll never end.
No, there's always good stuff.
No. So there actually were a lot of things that happened today. One of them being that Green Day, it marks the anniversary of when Green Day teamed up with Angry Birds and did a game with them in each of the levels. So I was interested to know if anyone had a favorite music cameo, whether it's in a game, a TV show, or any kind of movies.
Anyone have one? I have not a game, but I have a movie of my I love Dave Math. No, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go back old school. This is irrelevant, but this is in a movie.
Oh, Dave Matthews is pretty old school, man.
Yeah, you're right. This is even older though. Ace Ventura, Dan Marino, my favorite QB of all time, got kidnapped. Oh, it was the best. Okay, that's mine. I'm out of here. All right. Hey, do you have one, or are you still thinking?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. That's how hard I was thinking. So mine would probably be one of my favorite movies, The Music Never Stopped, which highlights music therapy as a healing medicine and using music to like regain memory and kind of lost brain function and stuff like that. And the movie's basically about a hippie who ran away from home to go follow the dead. And his parents didn't see him for a good 20, 30 years. And they got a call that he was in the hospital and he had a giant brain tumor and he lost all of his memory. And his dad, who resented the Grateful Dead and all this hippie bullshit, he got into the Grateful Dead because when his son listened to the Grateful Dead, he could remember back to, you know, before he had the tumor, back when he was there, you know. So it's a really nice movie that just shows that music is healing in ways that we don't even understand.
What's the name of that movie?
The Music Never Stopped. Really, really good movie.
I think I heard of that. It reminds me of that one video that was going around on Facebook for a minute, and it was of this like definitely older gentleman. He's definitely had a lot of neurological damage, I guess maybe even Alzheimer's or something. And then all of a sudden they put him in front of piano, and like the son has a trumpet or something, and he just starts, and all of a sudden the dad just is like playing the ivories like insane.
They come alive. And that's something like, that's a pretty typical thing that they'll do in like nursing homes and stuff like that with geriatric patients, where like music will just stay with you always and it will bring you back. It's really cool. Look into it. It's really cool.
It's really
That's
cool.
awesome.
And Han, she really set you up. Good luck answering that.
That's super cool, right? You know what? I can't beat it, but you'll get a good laugh out of mine. I mean, Mrs. Doubtfire is one of my favorite movies of all time. So, like,
I
Dude
love
by
that.
Aerosmith.
Oh,
Dude by Aerosmith.
Pierce Bronson and then was it Sally Field? Was it Sally Fields?
Yeah, it was Sally Field.
Yeah, and there were a couple big names in that movie, man.
No,
But-
when he's playing with the dinosaurs and then the dude's
Yeah.
watching.
That's my favorite part of you all.
No, I love that. He's like, take 5 million.
I'm the raptor doing what I can.
After you box him, you ship him, asshole. I made a friend.
I gotta admit, I've never seen that movie.
You gotta watch.
I've never seen it.
Casey, do it up.
You know, I have just like a list of like you name a movie, I haven't seen it. It's
I'm the
really
guy
fun.
for that. I got lists. I actually sell lists to people.
No
You
kidding.
sell lists of movies.
We have lists too. It
I'm just
happened.
kidding. I don't really sell lists.
Well, you are.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like,
Well,
Google.
I mean, I'll give you a list, and if you want to, you could give me money, $5 donation.
No, that's okay.
I like
But
that.
I even represented your band. I said something nice.
You did. You know, so just pass the list along, and whatever happens after
Well,
that.
I'll give it to Bachelor, and then he'll watch all the movies, and then he'll tell you which ones are worth it or not.
There you go. I like that plan.
We'll pass a hat around. Whoever wants to toss in $1 can. But Brian, what was one of your movies with a cool cameo that you like?
Again, not as good as Casey's, but you guys ever see the movie High Fidelity? Not the show they just did, but the movie that it's based on with John Cusack.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good. So it's John Cusack and Jack Black before he would I think even before School of Rock. So like they own this record store and they work at this record store. They're talking about music and they're like those pretentious, pompous guys that were like never in a band, but they know all about music, so they shit on people's tastes and whatever.
Yeah.
So like John Cusack's having like an existential crisis about his girlfriends that he broke up with, that they broke up with them, whatever. And he's talking about how to reach out to him. And then out of fucking nowhere, Bruce Springsteen just like in his room playing his guitar. And like he's just like, why don't you call each one of them up and talk to them, see how they're doing? And then he's like, that's a good idea. And then we know whatever. And then he's just like, thanks, boss. And he just keeps playing.
What's the name of that movie, B-Ball?
High Fidelity. It's really fucking funny.
Yeah, that's a classic. When did that come out? Like
2000.
Oh, 2000, all the way 2000, say late 90s, mid 90s.
And it's just all about music. Like Jack Black's basically.
I can't believe I didn't see it.
Oh, I think it's the funniest he's ever been.
Wow. And I love Jack Black.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna go with James Black, but then I was like, probably just
Hey.
him. You know, I was like, that bastard. Because he's great. He's like, I wish I could beat him and have his huge balls. Him and Will Ferrell have the two biggest balls. They they have no shame, either of
No
them.
filter.
I do have a question. You guys don't mind? I'm sorry to interrupt. I don't mean to
Please.
or whatever. Just because maybe you guys seen articles on Facebook, people posting the shit. But would you guys pay $30 on Disney Plus to watch a remake of a film?
Wait, would we watch a remake?
Yeah. So
I
they,
don't know.
they remade Mulan, right? They spent like $200 million on it. It's one of the first major films with that budget that a woman has directed. But Disney
Hi, Jamie.
is pulling the plug, and they're putting it on Disney Plus, and you have to pay $30 on top of the subscription fee. But
Wow.
once you pay $30, it's there forever, but you don't really own it because if you cancel your subscription,
Then it's gone. I think that streaming services, platforms, whatever, have just completely skewed everything. Nobody has cable anymore. Nobody pays for anything, you know. Like, they're taking certain shows off Netflix to put on that company's specific thing, you know, like their own, like, oh, my alarm's going off. Hang on.
no, it's okay. They have the same movies on there for years, and they take
Please
off.
answer it.
Yeah.
And put them on
It's-
speaker and say hi.
It was an alarm. Don't worry.
About it.
But yeah, no, because even my father, who's been a cable guy for the last 30 years, he's like, nobody's getting cable anymore, you know? Like, there's no movie channels anymore, you know? There's no scrolling, like, oh, I love this movie, you know? Like,
Yeah.
It's
all
completely
streaming.
different
And
now.
people will binge watch an entire season of a show, but when like Lord of the Rings is on, they're like, "Nah, man, that shit too long."
That's too
It's
long.
like you just watched like 8 hours of Stranger Things. So,
I never.
I'll watch Lord of the Rings all day.
no, the
I think
extended
I've
cut of
watched-
Lord of the Rings, dude, that's the best date you could ever have with anyone. Just Lord of
No,
the
during quarantine, I've watched at least 300 hours of The Office.
Well,
No
that,
shame.
Nice.
Me
No
too.
shame. It's awful.
no,
This is
We
the
average that
best.
weekly.
Listen, my brother wasn't watching the last 2 seasons of The Office because he was mad
Michael left.
there. And I don't blame him. I'm like, but dude, I was like, trust me,
Right.
why am I drawing a blank? Andy. Andy steps up and James
Andy's the
Spader does a great
James
job.
Spader was really good. Like the show became its own thing after that. It was such a different show after, and it was just as good. It was just a little different, you
he's
know?
a really good actor, I do think. I don't know if you guys seen, like when he was a kid in the 80s, he did this movie called Less Than Zero. And it's with Robert Downey Jr. when he was mad young too. And it's like this 80s drug fueled story, and James Spader's just like this
It's
asshole.
the 80s.
Yeah. No, but it's a really good movie. It's called Less Than Zero. It's based off of a novel too. And the guy who wrote that novel also wrote the novel for American Psycho, which also became a movie. I'm sure you guys have seen that though, Christian Bale.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it, but it's on the list.
It's
Oh,
a,
that's a great one. That's like you think of Christian Bale now, it's like, and this is who they got to be Batman for 3 movies.
all right. Denise says The Office is seriously almost always on in our house. I'm going to steal this question first.
Go ahead.
Who is your favorite character? I want 1, 2, and possibly a third. I'm going to give you my top 3. Of course, I'm obsessed with Michael. I am Michael. If you don't know me in real life, I want
That's
to.
pretty accurate.
I love him. He's the best. Number 2, I love Dwight for his sheer insanity level. Without his craziness, Jim wouldn't be nearly as hilarious. Like,
Mhm.
Dwight just makes everybody else that much better. And then Kevin, I don't know why, but I just love Kevin. When I hear his regular voice, I get sad. I'm like,
Right.
Kevin. But anyway, I'm going to kick it over to you, Brian. Are you a fan of The Office? And if so,
I was, but I never finished it. I don't know. Like I was in high school when it started, and in college when it got, peaked. And I don't know why. I just fell out of it. It's like Game of Thrones too. I think I got to like the 3rd season of Game of Thrones. Now it's just like I'm done right now. I just can't, like, I just watched all 7 seasons of Star Trek Next Generation because it's fucking COVID. I expected that by the end of the season that I just finished, that COVID will be gone. I guess not. I guess I need another 7 more seasons of Star Trek.
Yeah, just 7 more. It's fine.
it ended too quickly. All right, Nick, I'm going to jump over to you then. Since you're a Viking, I'm going to guess yours and tell me if I'm right. A Viking, I definitely would be Dwight. I mean, who's crazier than a Viking? Maybe Dwight. I'm going to go with Angela number 2 because she's maybe even crazier than Dwight. And then who's the third craziest? I don't know. Definitely Creed. Oh, God. Casey, I think you saw him when he came to
I did, yeah. He was at Dingbats.
How was that?
The most packed I've ever seen Dingbats. We were like sardines in a can. It
Yup.
was awful. Like I was so close to the girl in front of me that like just me breathing on her, she thought I was trying to fight her. And I had a job interview the next day. I was like, I'm gonna go in there with a black eye. It's Creed's fault. But no, he holds a room very well. He was crazy guitar player too.
Really?
Yeah, he was in a really famous band in the 60s, the Grassroots.
No.
I can't name any of their songs off the top of my head, but yeah, they had a name for themselves,
All right, I'm jumping back to Nick real quick because I never got your real answer.
You're actually right with 2 of the 3. Instead of Angela, it's actually Kevin.
Nice. Yeah, Kevin's great. That's great. All right, and then Case, back to you. Who were your top 3?
So my favorite's actually Nate, the guy who works he's like man, he works when he speaks Spanish apparently, and he's the Empanada guy's translator. And it's like everybody comes from all over the country to eat his delicious meat packets. Like, have you noticed Gum's gotten mintier? Like, he's just so funny. And even he is in one of my new favorite shows, What We Do in the Shadows on Hulu.
It's a good one.
And Colin Robinson so my Twitch name is Casey Roberts, which is a nickname my niece gave me, but it's also like a little tie-in to my favorite character, Colin Robinson. So, hysterical show if no one's seen it.
Definitely worth checking out. I can't wait.
Yeah, the
And-
movie's good too.
Oh, good.
I've never
And-
seen the movie, but the show, hysterical.
Oh yeah. No, it's basically the same thing. Just to
That's what I figured, yeah. And then Creed is definitely the top tier. And then I don't know anyone else after that. I'm just so obsessed with Nate that nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters, damn it.
It's all about
And
Nate.
Han Solo, what about you?
First of all, excuse my coughing. My throat has been itchy from the studio.
Very offensive.
Unacceptable.
Well, Dwight's an easy win, obviously. Michael's a very close second. And Andy's my third, man. Like, he's a dick at first, but I don't know, man. He grows into you.
Yeah, he grows on you.
Right? Like, at first you're like, I didn't even like Ed Helms because of that.
Me
For
too.
a while, but then like he comes around, and like every Ed Helms movie ever now is like my favorite. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, when he was in, what was it, The Hangover, right?
Yeah.
The first Hangover is hilarious.
He
Yeah.
was in The Hangover? What did he do in The
Yeah.
Hangover?
He
All
was,
three of
he
them.
was the guy that sang the song, and then we'll go
Got
to
the tattoo on his face.
Yeah.
That's Ed Helms?
Yeah.
He the whole song went to Tiger's Dream.
Casey, watch it again.
No way.
Watch it again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. I love when those things happen.
I
Right?
had no idea.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then,
Cedar Rapids.
yeah.
I love that movie.
Guys,
I was way too young watching that movie. I was 13 when that movie came out. And
Yeah,
I
by
saw it in
13?
movie theaters, and I was too young for that.
listen.
So you guys ever see the movie Walk Hard?
Yes, of course. I
It's
love
like
it.
one of my favorite music
think so.
comedies.
Yeah.
John C. Reilly is the best.
Yeah, it's hilarious. What is this, Jimmy?
Listen, we got a music video to go to. It's this ultra sexy band called Terrorize This. Han, why don't you tell us real quick about this video?
Here's our single that's coming out, guys. I hope you enjoy it. We played this at the V Spot. I love this video. Like, the sound was awesome. Will Perna did it. Love it, dude. I hope you guys enjoy it. This is the single
who's
that we have
that?
coming out.
Who's that stud muffin up at the front singing? Our boy,
Our sexy boy, Danny.
Danny. All right, let's get
Danny,
this
man.
real quick. All right, we're coming back.
The song's called Not My King.
Aaron, yeah.
Can't really hear the volume.
And I was literally gonna run it. I wasn't sure if we were gonna put it That's a hard one. That's a hard one.
All right, that was Terrorize This with Not My King. All right, Nick, I'm going to kick it off with you. What are you thinking?
Dude, I thought that song was awesome. Love the screams, love the riffs. I believe when Danny was on, he had mentioned that during one of your performances, it may have even been that one, you guys played Unholy Confessions, and I can totally see you guys killing that song.
I
It
love
was on a different show, but we did play it once. Our boy Steve. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man, for sure.
Send him $10 now on PayPal. We're in big trouble. Case, what did you think?
I loved it. Like, I don't listen to heavy metal or whatever like as much as I should. I go through phases of listening to like different genres, but like just getting to rock out and it's just so much fun. It's so like free. Like just fucking lose it. Let's go. Like it's fun.
That's the goal.
I love it. Han, what do you think about that band? Any good?
Well, they're okay. I can't wait to hear like distinguishing parts
I
when
kind
the
of like.
single releases.
Well,
Yeah, I could see it. I couldn't really hear it, but it sounded pretty gnarly.
Thanks.
I
Bill.
want to
Gnarly's a
know
good word.
who that stud muffin is singing and playing that guitar.
I don't know. He's a weird dude, right? He had blonde hair. I don't know.
I know. I didn't recognize him. I love that. So all right,
Jimmy, it's New Jersey. You offer a kid a pack of cigarettes, they'll play guitar.
Hey, kid, get over here.
Yeah.
No,
You know anything about music? No, you're good enough. You're good enough.
But you smoke cigarettes, so you know guitar.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Forget about it.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think about the video?
No, I hate to be that asshole. I mean, I saw it, I felt it, but I couldn't really hear it. So it's basically like a real rock show that I was at. But no, I mean, I can hear like the chords and the progressions and everything, but I like the lyrics. I couldn't. It was just like yeah, and then like the double bass, and then like another yeah. So I mean, like yeah, like good shit.
I felt like I was in it. All right, I'm gonna go. Nick, I'm sorry. Oh my God, Nick, did I start? I thought I started with you.
Yeah, you started with me.
Shit, okay, I was like,
Nick, you have an immaculate bedroom, by the way. Like,
Thank you.
I love the way you make your bed.
Dude, I only make it for this show.
If I was ever gonna do acid again, your bedroom, man.
The
Come on
primo
over.
spot.
Yeah. All right, Nick's got the trippy room. Now we know. All right, this next band, I know them. I actually played with one of the members in my band for a little bit. This next band is called Schwam, and some girl named Casey's in them. Casey, we're going to that live vid you sent me. I'm starting it randomly at 3 minutes, 40 seconds in. What do you want to know? This was from Big D, and what else?
Yeah, this was the day we opened for Big D and the Kids Table, and our drummer Gooch, his dad's friend, just showed up with a really nice camera and just decided to record us, and we got this awesome video, and we had no idea we were going to get it. So really nice surprise. So
that is really cool. I'm going to go to about like 5-8 minutes of this, but this is a live show. This was recorded on December 29th, 2018, right?
Yep.
Well, that's what it says, right? You're like, I don't know. I mean, you're like, do you think I know?
It's actually cool because this year in, what was this, 2018? What did I say, 2019? Yeah, 2018. The first show that we played that year was Starland Ballroom opening for Badfish. And the last show that we got to play of 2018 was opening for Big D and the Kids Table. So that was a really good year.
You're so lucky.
Wait, how do you feel about Webinar Music Hall? I've been there a couple times. I don't
love it.
So it's called Mexicali now.
Is it?
Yeah, they changed owners or something. Still a good venue. Food's still really good.
Yeah. I've been spending all my time in New York now. I come back to Clifton. I'm like, I have memories of this place, but I can't quite remember where.
These far off memories.
Well, like I go to the Clash and it's not even the Clash anymore. Like I can hear everything, but it's not there.
It's sad. Well, all right. I'm going to this song. We're coming back in a minute, and when we come back, we're going to do a topic section with Nick again. But real quick, just so you guys know, your mics are live too, by the way, but we'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Brandon and I were completely BSing before, and he had his phone. He's like, oh, shit, I can hear us.
No worries. All right, I'll be back. Let's get this bad boy rolling.
Ambassador's all by himself.
Sacrifice what they can say. Try to buy alone. It's right, it's not right out of my soul. I know that I don't know. Oh, so to see you break heart. I just get through the time. What you want us all the hate. Don't you try, try. She get complicated. Everybody thinks I get so good. She get complicated. People die complicated. You've been breaking all the damn time. So, till you get so alone. We're gonna need your help. Because I know you know this one. This song's a fucking great song, dude. What's up? Every song doing this song.
What song are they doing? I don't know, but we're gonna find out.
We'll leave this one to them. We don't understand. If the people have to let go out to sing like their hands. Because all that could happen, you don't make it. You can tell right away by the dancing when the people start to look. Oh, you can feel it all over. 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 Go! Music knows it isn't always wrong. One of the things that I just walk with. Hear a song of music's priorities. That's how no matter how much you go, yeah. Well, that's Casey Miller's that you know everything you're also do. With a voice like that, straight down the way of things. You can be the all over. You can be the all over.
Oh yeah! All right, that was the Schwam live from the Debonair Music Hall back on December of 29th of 2018. There, Han, I'm going to you first, and Brian, I'm going to you second. Han, what are we thinking, man? How killer was that?
What is my hair doing?
Oh, you're muted.
Me?
Seth.
Oh. There we go. Oh, there we go. Double mute. Oh shit, everyone's
That's my
muted.
fault. That's my fault.
There we go.
Are we here?
My apologies, sir. Yes.
We're
No,
live.
that's my fault, dude. I had it muted. But yo, it's all about the Schram right now. I gotta say.
Yo, I've seen them so many times.
you hear me?
They're wild.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
with
Word.
you, bro. I'm sorry.
Word.
It's all
No,
about the
really.
Schwam right now.
It's all about the Schram, dude. Like I was gonna say before when she was on earlier and you played that song and then this song, like I'm so happy. I'm such a big fan of like horns and stuff. My dream is to be in a ska band. So like when I hear shit like that, it makes me so happy. Like you guys are amazing. I'm gonna be downloading, listening to you guys quite often. So
Oh,
thank
thank
you
you.
for that. Yeah, of course.
Now, Casey, just so you know, he's in 4 bands. So the
Oh my
fact that he
God.
wants to be in a 5th ska band says something.
Yeah,
That would be 6.
Brian,
you're busy, dude.
Yo,
Brian, what'd you think, man? What'd you think of those tunes? I know you said you see them a lot, but
yeah, I know. I'm gonna sound so biased, but fuck it, it's New Jersey. So no, I mean, when I first moved here from Seattle, I didn't know anybody, right? So I'm like the awkward kid from Washington State, Seattle, all that, and I didn't really know anybody. There's like 400 people that live in this building. I only know like 2.5 of them, But anyway, so I go to it was Dingbats. I went to Dingbats, and Gooch was there, and someone, I think Colette or something like that. And so right from the start, when I met Mike, we've just been friends ever since. So I've
Friendliest guy you'll ever meet.
I've seen Schwam, I don't know, 10, 12 times. I was there that night in Hoboken a while ago, I think last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, those are fun
that
shows,
was
yeah.
wild. That was pretty wild. All I remember was drinking, and you guys were playing, and I was still drinking. Next thing I know, I'm in the back of an Uber, and I'm just like, I'm going to bed.
You're vibing. Straight vibing.
Yeah.
And Nick, what are you thinking?
I love the Schwam. They always do such great covers and originals. The horn section especially was the first thing that stood out to me when I first saw the Schwam play at the barn back in the day.
Oh, wow,
At
yeah.
the very first show. Because even when you're not playing, you're so energetic and you're moving that people wouldn't... It doesn't seem like you're not playing. Aside from not hearing you, you still are able to capture attention.
We're performing every second of it.
And it's amazing.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask you before, Case. I'm sorry I'm stealing this segment for it, but I didn't get to ask you before. You were mentioning this was your first time in a band versus being in like the school type of band. What were some of the big differences that really stood out to you?
Knowledge of music theory. I have none. I'm getting a lot better. I'm trying really hard, but it's really, really hard. Where I went to school, we didn't have that great of a music program. It was like, just play what's on the damn paper and don't worry about it,
Yo, that's how my school was. I took a music theory class too.
So everyone in the Schwam has been very patient with me, and I thank them every single day for it, because they basically, when I first started, they had to literally spoon feed me. Play C, D, E, F sharp. You can do it. And it was like, okay, I got to write it down somewhere, but I could do it. And slowly but surely, I'm kind of falling into the way that they do things and kind of just listening and understanding and having an unspoken communication through music. That's where I'm trying to get a lot better.
I have a funny story, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
Real quick. So I was a singer once upon a time ago, like a decade ago. I'm a little bit older than you guys, but not by much. But when I was definitely 18, 17, you know, I had the Tom Petty hair, the flannel, like no sense of dignity. You know, like I was driving a Jeep Wrangler. You know, I thought that I was just cool as shit, right? So I was what was I doing? I had a guitar class, not a music theory class. I had a music theory class, but we had a guitar class where we just play guitar and fuck around with it. And the music theory class didn't make us any better because the teachers sucked.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations where you live in a small town and no one appreciates art because they're all football players and none of them actually do anything else, and they're all still there playing football at the age of 30. But anyway,
are you from my town?
there's a small town everywhere where that same thing happens. So much transgression.
I was the quarterback.
Oh no! So anyway, so my friend Adam, who's like this,
I wasn't.
my friend Adam was like this little hipster kid, and now he's brolic as fuck now. Like he ate a fruit juice and just started working out. Now he's like, boom, like the beach is that way.
Anyway, to me. I'm waiting.
He was like a hipster, right? The skinny guy, like smoked a lot of pot. We all did. I still do. Whatever. He was like, I was singing the song. You know the song that Adam Sandler sang in The Wedding Singer to Drew Barrymore on the plane? He's like, wouldn't it be nice growing old with you? Anyway, so I was singing that just randomly because somebody was talking about the movie, and my friend Adam comes out of the fucking bushes. I didn't know he was there. Like, we didn't really come out of the bushes. He just like appeared, and I was like, the fuck? Like, you were there the whole time? And he was like, dude, you have a beautiful voice. And I'm talking like, I look like Tom Petty meets Kurt Cobain, flannel holes in the jeans. You know, like, I'm not a front man. And he was like, no, dude, I know this band, man. They're just jamming. They're like instrumental group. You know, whatever, they need a singer. So I went, and I had a PA system. At the time, it was a PV amp. I had 2 mixers and all the things. And so I go to the garage that this kid lived. Well, I mean, the house. The garage was part of the house, thank God. But anyway, so I set it up, and they were like, what songs do you know? And I was like, well, I don't really sing. And they were like, well, do you listen to music? I'm like, well, yeah. And I was like, you guys do any Doors? You know, let's play the Doors. And they started playing Roadhouse Blues. And I couldn't get the timing right exactly at first, but once I did it, you know, the da-da-da-da-da-da, just like a kind of thing. And I just felt it. I'm just like, oh, keep your eyes on the road, your hands upon, you know, but I'm just like getting it. And they were like, dude, you're a singer. And I was like, if you pay me, I will sing.
Yeah.
So I did that for about a year and a half, 2 years. But my timing, we had to learn the same songs like 20 times because my timing was off. Like it'll be like just a few seconds back or a few seconds forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the melody, and my guitarist would be like, God damn it, Brian. I'm just like, I'm taking a music theory class.
I'm trying.
What do you want from me? I have this fucking book like this.
Damn it, Jim. I can't do it anymore. Well, dude, that's funny. Okay, listen. We got a little off topic. I was going to go to a music topic, but I feel like we just kind of got one in there. So
I'm sorry, I'm stealing the whole show. I'm sorry.
I love it. I love it. But what
I'm a selfish narcissist. I have a therapist.
You're fine. But we are going to go to another one. This is Rofo Audio. Nick, set this up because Ray left us.
Rofo Audio from Royersford, Pennsylvania. They put out top quality music. They are power rock trio. And this is their newest song called Walls.
Boom. We all got walls. People hurt us. We build them up. It's a defense mechanism. All right. I'm watching this.
2 hours, I haven't seen any movie.
Looks like a thug.
Dude, I feel like a heroin addict not going to the movies. I'm like, yo, got them tickets.
Roger that.
Y'all got the milk duds.
I need a package of $5 M&Ms, man. I'm fucking
Walls keep closing in on me. Kevin Fair wanna wear our receipt. Damn, so alone, never find me there. Dirty little secrets can hide without the rages, all the sages from your past dance in unison upon your rash. And all the traces of the faces you pixelated.
I'm trying to listen to music here.
Steal from your view, and I wonder, you ever follow me? Walls keep closing in on me. Couldn't fair one where I recede. Depths so low, never find me there. Where dirty little secrets can hide without a care. No, I don't care. All the pages fill the cages in your mind. Restitution for those left behind. Refuge sentiment like blows you fell before. Take it on the chin and feel it once more. And I wonder, you ever follow me? Walls keep closing in on me. Couldn't fair wonder where I recede. Depths so low, never find me there. Where tiny little secrets can hide without a care. Oh no, no, I don't care. No, no, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Out with the crazy smoking daisies in the rain. Good for you now. You pass for insane, and I wonder, you ever follow me down where you need. Walls keep closing in on me. You fail one where I recede. Felt so low, never find me there. The tiny little secrets can hide without a care. No, 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 I don't care. No, 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 I don't care.
Okay, ready?
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Where did this?
What do you think this
I've
is?
been on-
Is this a fake out ending? Filmed on
Is this
location.
credits?
It
All right,
is.
dude, we're rolling, and he doesn't come in the beginning.
And he doesn't come in the beginning. All right. That was cool. All right. I like it. All right. I
I like
am.
that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. All right, Case, let's start with you. Yeah, keep going.
So I liked the ring bell perspective right at the beginning when the guy was walking out with the bat or the shovel or something. Clearly shot on a ring bell, and I think that's really, really funny and really clever. The first thing that caught my attention was that NWO shirt. Shout outs to professional wrestling. God damn, I love wrestling. So I was just watching the shirt the whole time. But no, I like that. I like the filming was really, really cool. The different perspectives, different running around with the camera. I think fun stuff like that is really cool rather than 5 dudes standing in front of a black screen and we're rocking out and it's just us standing here. No, here's a story. We're going to tell you a story. And I liked the story.
Yo, that's how you kidnap me. You tell me a good story, then I'm you fucking snatch me up.
I'm fine. That's a good segue to you. What do you think? There was a lot of stuff going on in that film. What do you think from a viewpoint?
You know, I had made an attempt to shoot a music video for someone last year, and it ended up being a waste of time. It was very unprofessional. It was just a miserable experience. So it was, doesn't matter. You know, I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus or anything. But it was a horrible experience, and everyone just sucked, and there was no real communication or direction.
It's hard. It's really
Yeah.
hard.
But you know, I have done like full-length films and stuff. Which obviously is not the same thing, but I understand the concept of like layering and angles, and, you know, direction, those kinds of things. You know, aesthetics and tones, whatever. But I mean, it was a good video. I mean, the color of it, I wasn't really set on, but I understood like the symbology of it, which is, you know, I give it a pass. I like it.
And that was cool. And I'm like one of those people that like sees video, but I'm like very audio oriented. So I'm like listening to the mix the whole time. And I remember Ray saying that he does a lot of the work. Well, I'm sorry. He says he doesn't do the engineering work, but I know he does the production work and the producing of it and that kind of end, more the mixing phase of it. So it was really interesting. I was trying to take note of what he's into with the style of his guitars. I noticed their bass is like a real fat bass. You almost don't hear it if you're not really listening to. It's really cool. It's interesting. I always like to hear how people do things. So it's neat. And anyway, Han, what about you, homie?
Well, first, Casey stole my shout out with the NWO shirt.
Same.
Sorry, dude.
Obviously grew up with wrestling and stuff, so that's one of the first things I caught. But honestly, man, the music's awesome. Rofo Audio, I remember the show, dude. Like, awesome dudes, awesome time. Like, it was just a lot of fun. And the video was great, man. I enjoyed it very much. Shout out to them, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's very good overall. Don't mind my criticisms; they're very minor.
Hey, those are good. Everyone needs them to get better. And Nick, let's hit you real quick. And then you had a question for everyone too. I am going to get out of here, guys. I am having morning sickness. I'm expecting any day now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to be back in 1 minute.
Jimmy, before you go, I don't mean to be sort of this guy, but since we're all together, we have a focus on the five of us right now. How do y'all feel about like all the politics and shit? Like, what are you guys thinking?
Well,
no. I'm just thinking no all around. Just no.
No all around.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, but no,
I'm just keeping up with the wrestling in the comments and
exactly.
Hulk Hogan over here.
Yo, dude, I used to love that Hogan show. I forget what it was called, but it was his wife and his son and his daughter, and that reality.
yeah.
show.
It was,
Hogan, right?
Yeah.
Was it just the Hogans?
Hogans, yeah, right?
Oh yeah. I was thinking
his
something.
daughter was always pissed off about something.
I love that shit. I loved him most for that. I mean, of course, I love wrestling and Ultimate Warrior. Those were the heyday, the two of them. Then Undertaker came in.
But don't rock with you.
It's beautiful. But Nick, I'm gonna go to you real quick. What were you gonna say? And I'll be right back. And then we got the question for each of the artists.
Go ahead, Nick.
That's true. I do agree. Casey did steal my thunder with the NWO shout out, but that's okay because you're awesome for that shout out. Rofo Audio, their video was amazing. The song was awesome. I have to check out the rest of the album. I heard a few of the songs, but you can just guarantee that the rest of it's going to be just as amazing as this one song. And I do remember one of the last shows we played with them, they actually came from another show where their bus broke down or their van broke down, but Ray still came and did a solo set because that proves how hard they work.
That's badass.
Yeah, so props to you, Ray. I know you couldn't stick around tonight, but huge shout out to you, man. You do a lot of hard work, and it really shows, and we love Rofo Audio. And for the question that I actually have two questions, but we'll go to one for right now. In light of them dropping their recent album, it made me think about albums that I used to listen to growing up, and one in particular by Boxcar Racer that I would just listen to on repeat all the time. Did anybody else have an album that they just kind of like overplayed all the time? Seth, you look like that lit you up, so I'm going to start with you.
Well, the minute you said it, dude, honestly, like the minute Sticks and Stones came out by Newfound Glory, I think that, and my wife can attest too, because like I listen to stuff on repeat if I really love it a lot. She'll probably bark in the comments here in a minute because she gets annoyed a lot. But I will say Sticks and Stones is the most played album of any album that I've ever played, because from start to finish, dude, it just, I don't know, man. It's I don't know. It's the tits. I guess is the best I can get, you know.
Agreed. Big time. Casey, how about you?
My first and probably still the most played album is Rubber Soul by the Beatles.
Nice.
Top to bottom.
Oh, that is a great album.
We just recommended it to a friend today.
That's
and just top to bottom. It's really, Brandon put it very well. It said that's like the in between the pop boys with the cool haircuts and the she loves you, and into like in between that and Sgt. Pepper, where they get real freaking weird, and just like, to me, Revolver and Rubber Soul is where it is.
Rubber Soul's phenomenal.
So good.
Yo, I just went to go run to look for my CD in my Beatles section. I was like, it's not there. Someone stole it, but I remember I put it on set, and it's right here. Rubber
There
Soul.
we go.
Let's examine the songs. Let's get off topic. I am so sorry. I fucking love the Beatles like I love The Office.
Nice.
Yeah.
George Harrison experiments with the sitar. You see it on Norwegian Wood. You won't
so
see
good.
me. The harmonies in there. Nowhere Man, of course, was a classic thing for yourself. So good. The Word. Sailor Wind, you'll be free. Of course, and then you got My Michelle, which is such an amazing one. What Goes On, the little Ringo one, which is a little country-esque. That was their experimental country. Then you got Girl, which the harmonies. Oh, girl. So good. I'm looking through you. One of the best ones ever. Definitely a solid Paul. In my life, whoa. Another one of the all-time. Wait. Oh, my God. If I needed someone, Run for Your Life. Okay, I'm going to shut up about it. All right, Case, go back to it. This is your thing.
Yeah. No, just hearing like Drive My Car, like that's it's such a good start. Norwegian Wood. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's about him burning a woman's house down. Right? Like he goes to her apartment, he's like, "This is nice." She's like, "Thanks, it's Norwegian Wood." And then at the end, the next day, he wakes up and she's gone. And he's like, "So I lit a fire. Isn't it good Norwegian Wood?" You just lit her house on fire.
Well, this bird has flown.
The bird flew and he just fucking dipped.
Well, maybe the bird set the house on fire.
I don't think it was the bird. I think it was Lennon.
Could have been the bird.
The bird was like chilling. He's like, "Hey, man, forget it, man."
You ever see like a very monotonous bird just like chilling in a place it shouldn't be? They're doing shit.
They're scheming.
It's funny. I only know that because of my mother.
Give me a second.
Yeah, Case, if you drop back out and drop back in, it'll be perfect.
Okay, no worries. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I'll get you. Come right back to that link.
We'll give you a 3.
She'll be
But
right
now
back.
I'm going to be on the top right, and that's going to mess up my OCD.
Oh, no.
You want to be on the top right? I'll switch squares here. We've seen game shows, right? We could do it.
Yeah. I love it. Yo, that was great. All right. Wait, who didn't get a chance to say that? Answer that.
Neither of us
Right.
yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, wait, I don't want to go next. I want Henry. It's always
Hey,
me. I'm
you're
always going next. Jesus. Wait, where'd Jimmy
And then
go?
there were 3.
Wait,
Okay,
Han, you're up. You got to answer.
Jimmy, I want you here. Go ahead, Han. Sorry, Han. Jimmy's being ass.
I'll hang out. I
Okay.
always try to make it that there's
Wait,
always
did?
a good box.
Oh, you did? Oh, so I've been talking to myself about this whole thing. All right. No, Nick, now you got to answer.
I did. I started with Boxcar Racer by
you did,
Boxcar
you did.
Racer, self-titled. album.
Wow. I'm like
Yeah.
in another place. Okay.
We're just
I
hanging.
am right now. Actually.
Okay, Jimmy, I guess you're next. But
Yo, okay. One of the best albums you said? Okay. This
top
is
3, 5,
been
whatever.
hard. So I'm going to try to.
Think Apocalypse, dude. One album.
Oh, for the apocalypse?
I don't know, man. Like Nick's
I
saying,
could do
one's
3.
your favorite album. You got to have one.
I could do 3.
Yeah, well, the nuclear missiles only gave you one, bro. I kid.
God damn it. Fucking Ronald Reagan and his Star Wars bullshit.
Damn, Ronald. All right, it's going to be one of these 3. It's either going to be Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy.
Nice.
Dave Matthews Band, Before These Crowded Streets.
Really?
Or in case you will enjoy
I'm
this.
back.
Hey, you will enjoy this one. My other one that I would pick from would be Beatles' Let It Be.
Oh,
Okay.
Those would be my 3 albums.
There's some really good underrated ones on there.
Yeah.
Those are some really good ones. Of course, all the names of them are gonna slip my mind right now, but there's Two of Us. Two of Us is probably my favorite on that album.
Me too.
Oh
And
my
I
god, so
love-
good.
There's Dig a Pony, Two of Us, I Me Mine, Maggie May,
Mhm.
Oh, Maggie May is good.
909, The Long and Winding Road.
Really, really good. And of course, there's Let It Be, but you know,
Let It Be. Duh, how could I forget?
but
No,
to
Let
me,
It
like
Be.
the Beatles hits are like, oh, that's neat, but you got to really dig in. You
Oh,
know,
you know, like
it's fun to
discography
know the
Beatles?
hits. Yeah, it's really fun to dig in.
That's like
Even the
people
solo
that
stuff
like-
too. George Harrison. All
Yeah.
of it, all good.
Han, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say the people that like negatively judge the Beatles only know like
Fucking
probably the
millennials.
radio stuff, and like they probably don't see like the real side of it. You know what I mean? Because I
Mhm.
hear it too
No,
much and it breaks my heart.
We should
dude.
talk
It's so
about
bad.
this. All right, so the Beatles, right? It's like, what was it, 64, 65? When
61 to 71, something like that.
yeah, so fucking Please
American
Please
Alpha came
Me
out
came out and
63.
when did Please Please Me come out? That was the first one, right?
63, I believe. In America, 63.
Yeah. So you have the first wave of the British invasion, right? And that goes into pretty much the whole decade. Before that, it's all blues and, folk. You have like Arlo Guthrie, Bob Dylan, all this stuff. But then you have real, like, I guess, like quintessential sound, that rock and roll sound, right? Like Chuck Berry had it and those guys had it, but the Beatles like monetized it and made it louder and better. And whole generation like thrived on it. And now kids today are like, fucking hate the Beatles. And it's like, you're literally in a band because of the Beatles.
Because
Right.
of the Beatles, yeah. I
Right.
think it comes from like, oh, my parents really like this, and my parents are lame.
Right.
So
And
see, I
how-
think my parents are cool. So what my parents like, I'm like, oh hell yeah,
Right.
But that's a good
Yeah.
point. It's that weird teenage rebellion of my
I mean-
parents are weird. So
1963.
I mean, I will give you that John Lennon is kind of an abusive father and neglectful. Everybody has flaws and shit, whatever. But like, aside from that, like, pretty great band.
mhm.
That's all those horrible things.
Well, I know, but I mean, it's true. I mean, you can't deny it. I mean, you can accept it, or
I'm with you on that one.
it doesn't change the music.
Exactly. Because
It's like a film director from the 70s, ends up being like a pedophile, like Roman Polanski. But, I think Roman Polanski movies, the early stuff is like amazing.
dude, on this
I
album,
would never have lunch with the guy.
my favorite one is Baby It's You.
Oh, that's a good one.
La, 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 la. Yeah.
Don't want nobody, baby. It's
You do got a pretty good voice, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then,
Can't
of course,
help
A taste of
myself.
honey, though. A taste of honey, though.
honey tasting much sweeter than water. I'm not singing anymore. Nick, no, you have to know about that, buddy.
What'd you say?
I said you better talk to me after the show about me not singing anymore on the show.
No, you're just singing on the show. We're gonna open. It'll be a cold open. You're just singing.
No, Nick better reprimand me hard. He's like, Jimmy, listen. No. Okay. So all right. So that was great. Okay. Nick.
Wait, I'm still gonna give you my top.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. And I want to hear who everyone's favorite Beatle is too, real quick. Sorry, keep going, right?
No, do the Beatles and then I'll.
No, you go first.
No, rock paper scissors. Who goes first right now?
Rocks, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn.
I can't
What
see
do you
any.
got?
There we go.
Fuck
We're
you.
doing-
All
I'm
right.
not doing it. No, I swear to God, I'm
Alright.
so good at rock,
Okay.
paper.
I'll give you 5 of my favorite albums of all time. Please Please Me by the Beatles, just because it's like more folky, rockish before their acid stuff. I love all that too, but I just love like the mono sound of that album. It's very, like you have to be very present with them, and I just love it. You guys are probably gonna hate me for this, and maybe it's a deep cut for some of you, but U2's Joshua Tree.
I love it.
I just love the music behind it. Like you could talk shit about Bono. Like I'll talk shit about Bono with you, but the music of the album is so good. Like
I can do that, B-Wall.
Dude,
Yeah.
literally just was with Nick on Saturday and showed him the whole entire Joshua Tree.
Yeah, great album.
No
It's a
joke.
phenomenal album. I love Talking Heads, the live album. It's not making sense. Not to sound like extra hipster. Tom Petty's Wildflowers, his solo album Wildflowers. Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run is like if you're from New Jersey, New York. It's a good one. And then if you want something more now, I really love like Modest Mouse. So like basically their stuff is really good. Nothing specific album wise, but just
Does a Modest Mouse cover, don't you?
they do. Float On.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do float on. Yeah.
Nice.
So
Love
much
show.
fun. That's a really,
Oh
really
wait,
fun
and
song.
speaking of the
Love it.
Beatles, hold on. Can you guys hear this?
Yeah.
Can you
Yes.
hear it?
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Love Me Do?
Boom, boom.
You say I love you.
That's awesome.
Han, sing it up, buddy.
Fucking
That's
love the
awesome.
harmonica.
Nick, harmony. I'll do the third part. Oh,
But
Okay, wait.
are we
Okay,
harmonizing here?
some Billy Joel.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. You know the rest of this fucking song.
yo, if you're not in the right spot and you have some
Yo, you ever just drop
alcohol
acid and play
and you
harmonica?
hear
I
that
have.
harmonica, you will start to get real sad. That shit cuts deep real quick. But listen, Brandon said "Love Me Do" was his first Beatles song. That was one of my early ones too. What was each of you guys' first one? Do you remember?
Oh, Twist and Shout when it came on Ferris Bueller. That shit was back.
That's right. That might have been my first, and I didn't even realize it.
And it's such a good song. Like, if you go on YouTube sometime, Bruce Springsteen does a cover with Paul McCartney. They have a whole horn section. It's amazing.
Oh shit!
It's really good.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it is getting towards that time of the show, but I want to give everyone a chance to. I mean, we could keep going, but I feel bad. I know it could be guys.
Let's just go.
Like I said, where am I gonna go? I got
Let's do
nothing
for
to
10
do.
more minutes. 10 more minutes. Can we do 10 more
No,
minutes?
let's do it up.
Two and a
Okay,
half?
Let's do it.
before we do anything else, I want everyone to give a plug for their projects. Bri, let's start with you. We got 30 seconds.
Okay.
Tell us about you. Tell us anything we want us to know.
All right. Well, I got 4 movies out that you could see. I have the 4th one coming out soon. Eli died. He gave me the copy before he died, sadly, so I'm going to release it on my own. Anyway, sad story, but thank you for listening. I'm working on a TV series with a friend of mine who was an actor in the movie The Irishman. He had a small
wow.
part. His name's Tony Welch. It's called Street Smart. It's about the opiate crisis. It's about the mafia working with the police to fight drug dealers, basically. I'm doing a PSA for the Democrats. I know we're not very political right now, but it's just something to do. I hate shooting on fucking Zoom calls, though. You ever shoot a music video on a Zoom call? It's a fucking nightmare.
Oh, no, that sounds awful.
Like you're shooting
Yeah,
in
that sounds terrible.
one place, and you have to be you're just on a fly. You know? So it's all like I have to act like a motherfucker just in the one room to make it interesting, and it's difficult. Not gonna lie. But we shot it in a day, and it'll come out soon. Going to Dublin whenever the fuck I can go to Dublin to shoot a movie. It's a 1920s period piece about the Civil War that happened. And there's sort of a love story between the two. But anyway, that's about it for me, and I'm just writing reviews still too, which you can see on my Facebook anytime at your convenience. Be happy to talk film or music or anything really with you guys anytime. I'm sure I'll see some of you guys around soon too, hopefully sooner than later. So yeah, go talk amongst yourselves.
Seth, you wanna go
Yeah,
next?
sure. So obviously we got Alpha Audio. We have our EP release party coming up next weekend. This EP's been in the making for a while. We actually released it to like social media and stuff, and all the, the Spotify and all that garbage. Not garbage, but you know what I mean. And then Terrorize This will be coming out with our new single September 4th. Don't forget about Slam Tip and Tenso of E57. And then A Minor Glitch are Painted on Society, another single coming soon, and also working on something. And then finally, and last but not least, I meant to mention this in our interview, but I've actually joined a 5th band. And
Wait, you're in 5 bands?
I am now currently in 5 bands, and I am
Are they
playing
all
bass
just
for one.
what kind of? They're all different music styles.
Yep.
Tell me about
so-
it for a minute. Each one.
All right, so we got Terrorize This is like metalcore.
Yeah, that's
Alpha
cool.
Audio is like rapcore. A Minor Glitch is like punk with a ska element to it. The Walk Away is straight punk. And then E57 is very hard to define. Everyone says what is E57?
It's okay.
We don't
It's all
know.
right.
It's like indie, but it's also heavy. Like I don't know. It's hard to define. You guys define it for us, honestly.
Well, I have to listen.
I'd say sex. Pure sex.
Exactly.
I mean, you don't have
Especially
sex.
with
That
Duds on
music
guitar.
genre?
Yeah, it
You
is.
didn't get laid in
You-
The Sims.
It is on Pornhub. It's you can find it on there.
Okay.
It kind of sounds like, well, all right. And if you're done, Nick, let's hit you up, buddy. Tell us about your sexy works and that awesome partner you have.
As you know, we're part of Stereo Joe. That's Stereo Jo. Me and Jimmy are hosting this show, but we have some new music coming out in September. Are actually going to the studio as well to record some new music. In addition to that, we have the Stereo Joe show on Mondays and Thursdays. That's winding down to the last couple episodes. Saturday nights we do Brews and Cruise. Tuesdays are Jimmy Games. Wednesdays is What's That. And on Fridays you can catch some jams. So make sure you're subscribed to Stereo Joe on all fronts because we're going hard.
Busy boys.
Oh yeah. And Casey, why don't you take it away?
So, as my little name thing says, for the Schwam, we have our album that was this close to going into production right before coronavirus, unfortunately. So, as soon as we could get back together, we're going to be banging that out as soon as we can. Look out for the Schwam horn section on the band called Egg. I think they're just Egg, and their social media is called the band called Egg. They're going to be releasing
No hard-boiled egg?
soon.
No hard-boiled egg? It's just egg?
No, just Egg.
Yeah.
And they're going to be releasing an EP on it soon with a special guest appearance here and there on that album. So that's going to be really fun. Personally, I've been streaming on Twitch a lot. That's kind of like taken over my friend group. We're all Twitch streamers all of a sudden.
What is that, if you don't mind?
So basically, it's like this, but it's me playing video games, and I'm talking about the video games in the chat room, and y'all are talking to me. I'm talking to you. I only play The Sims. That's the only game I'm good at.
Oh, you play what?
So, I play The Sims.
Oh, yeah, I have that. The Sims.
Love The Sims. I've been playing it my whole life. So I just do fun challenges and build fun stuff on The Sims, and people just watch me for some reason. So the name for that is Casey Roberts, Ribbitz. And I'm there every Tuesday and Friday night. And
you got Xbox or PlayStation?
I do it on PC.
Oh, you're part of the master race?
I am. Well, my boyfriend Brandon built this amazing computer, and I watched him do it, and I went, "Can I play Sims now?" Like,
that's it. That's all you want to play.
Sims is in my head constantly. So, what else do I have going on? And then I recently started crocheting.
Nice.
So I made this square today. So if you see me looking down at it all during the night, it's because I was making sweating over this.
You just started?
I just started. This is like day 3, and I'm making.
That's your first crochet ever.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Not too shabby.
So that's how I've been keeping busy, and my cat takes up most of my time.
Okay, I do have a question, and then we'll get out of here for everyone because she brought it up. When I'm not doing anything film related or anything, and I have downtime and it's just me, I do have an Xbox One. Unfortunately, I'm gonna get the PS5 when it comes out. But what's your favorite video game, yo? Any system, anything, whatever.
Sims. So I said I'm awful at video games. I rage quit just about everything. I played Undertale, got up to the last boss, and went. Can't do it. And went back to playing.
Works.
It still works. Nice.
It still works. The system's right here, actually.
We were playing the original on the NES the other night, and
nice.
I rage quit that too.
Jimmy James killed it on Zelda the other day. Well,
yeah, they got that new one, Breath of the Wild. That shit looks. Oh,
the OG.
There it is. Yeah.
The OG.
Yeah, and then like Into the Past too. That was a good one.
I got too distracted playing Breath of the Wild. I just climbed every tree I could, found the eggs, jumped off the tree.
It's too futuristic for me. It's too it looks great and it's fun, but it's not like the nostalgia of say the first one or Ocarina of Time or anything like that.
It's a game of its own. It's not fair to compare to the others.
I'm not really sure how I feel about the future parallel thing.
All right, I have one more song. If you guys still want to hang it,
I'm hanging.
This is a one we played earlier. This was Nick's video called Crash the Comm. The name of this video is Holes. Let's check it out. I'll be back. I love you guys. Thanks for sticking around.
I've got holes in my heart that match the holes in my belt. I got lots of big plans, but they never end well. And the holes in my palms were so delicately dressed. I got lots of big plans, man. They're all in my head. Ghost in these walls, Chevy Speed when I'm dead. And I got plenty of friends, man. They're all in my head. A bunch of dragon nail bitches turned the corner around. But it's the lair of the north, they already failed. She runs the bucket for me. She runs the bucket for me. And you were so fucking sure that you were. Every last one of us. We must stop living in fear and in faith for the future. Because we're afraid of how this will end our lives. And we must pay. Oh, we must pay in love, and in loss, and in death, and in time. But you don't see that. The picture gets thrown in. Otherwise.
All right, that was Crash the Calm. Nick is always finding these great finds for us. And I'll tell you, one of the coolest things about this show is all the cool original music that I never knew before. 42 episodes in, I've heard so much stuff. So thank you for everyone for coming on. Thank you for all the guests. I love it. Han, aka Seth. It's very confusing this whole time. No, I love it. Han, you mentioned to me that Ryan had a question that you didn't get a chance to answer before. Let's jump to that first, and then we'll jump into the video. We'll go that real quick.
I don't think you or Nick got to answer it either. Well, you might have. Favorite video game?
Oh yeah, no, I asked.
Oh.
Yeah. Brian, a question for you. Have you ever heard of, I'm sure you heard of Castlevanias, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I played a few of them. The first
Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. That's my favorite game.
Okay, yeah.
I love it.
For me, I know you guys probably played it or seen it or whatever, but and this counts as one game, but the Mass Effect trilogy.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying Zelda before, but Mass Effect.
No, I mean I have Ocarina of Time and I love it. Mass Effect to me is what Halo should have been.
Oh, word! I like how you said that. I can't stand Halo.
Well, I mean, Halo back in the day, like the first couple were great. Now we're at like 5 or 6 Halos. Now it's like, how many Halos could there be? Like they blew up
the same for Call of Duty.
I know, dude. Have you played the new Call of Duty? Kids down there are so fucking racist and shit. It's like all these millennial gamers never knew that women gamers exist, and then they meet one and they hit puberty and they get all fucking weird.
What?
Yeah, they're like, there's women that play war games. Like, and then they get all harassing. And
you can't shoot a machine gun. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Shut up.
And then, like, some 40-year-old man gets killed, and then they start freaking out. It's just a game. Move out of your mom's house.
Right.
But no, Mass Effect is dope. Like, as a filmmaker, if I could get like $1 bajillion, I would make a series out of it. And I've played the game so many times, I feel like I could add like depth to every character enough that it would be on them.
Nice. I never played it, but I'll have to check it out.
Oh,
One
it's
that I
great.
did.
It's definitely like futuristic, man saves humanity, but it's RPG. So every choice you make tailors. So in the first game, you get your mission. There's character introductions, and then what you do in the first game affects the second game, affects the third game. So by the third game, you could have gone on this crazy adventure that wouldn't happen the same way if you played it again.
Oh, that's really crazy.
And it brings all your stats with you into every game. So by the end of it, you're like the super soldier badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, no, I mean, it's great cutscenes, and some of the voice actors are real actors, so it's like they're familiar, and it's just a beautiful story about humanity, and just, I love that sort of thing. I'm sorry,
No, that's cool. I love it. I'm definitely going to check it out. But to answer the question, I'm going to have to say Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Oh, they're remastering that. That's going to be
They are.
dope.
Yeah, I can't wait
That's
for
coming
it.
out soon.
Yeah, why 2 over 3?
I think it's 2 and 3, right?
No, they're actually remastering 1 and 2.
Oh,
2 is
yeah.
so back in the day, my brother had the first one for PlayStation 1. I personally got the second one, and that's where I learned of like bands like Lagwagon, Papa Roach, and shit like that. So that's what initially drew me to the game.
Rage Against the
Exactly,
Machine,
a big time.
I got
My
you.
man.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, I knew it was only a matter of seconds.
But 3 is a very close contender, and honestly, so is Underground, the first one.
The first Underground's great. After that, it's like,
Yeah, that was the last
It's like,
great
why
Tony
did you
Hawk.
do more?
yeah.
Oh, dude.
Tony
They're-
Hawk's like, what, 50 years old, 60 years old now? Like, do a trade flip.
Exactly.
Take a rest.
When they did that the ride game and Shred, when they had the board, I think that was the worst incarnation of Tony Hawk they could have ever done.
Yeah.
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 I thought that was the thing about those games. They were either really, really good or just really, really not.
Right.
Well, they made the skate games, and that changed how you could move the board because you had the stick,
Right.
so you actually had to land the move.
Took
And
over,
that
man. That's
was
it.
It did.
And then Shaun White tried to have a snowboarding one, and it didn't do very good. It was just kind of like, boom.
He tried. You can't blame him for trying.
And I like Shaun White's
WSSX,
mask, I really-
though, was the good snowboarding game back in
No,
the
Right.
1080
Yeah,
all the way.
not Shaun White.
day. No.
WSSX, like some of the motocross games too, it's all the underground name.
Dave Mira, BMX, that was a cool
Exactly.
one.
I had this one Travis Pastrana motocross game that was pretty dope. I think it was for PlayStation 1.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about, Nick. Honestly, dude, I probably have it upstairs. To be honest with you.
My
Nice.
first game was SSX Tricky was where it was at for me.
No, those are
Yeah,
fun.
Ooh.
nice.
Love it. Love it. I don't know. I was thinking about my favorite game, and you guys are going to hate me for saying this.
Is it Tetris? Like what?
Oh,
No, has anybody ever beaten Tetris? I don't think anyone's
no,
ever
but I've gotten really far. I sweat
That just
Tetris.
doesn't have an ending.
Case, you're going to like me for this for an honorable mention, but this is going to show my age. But one of my favorite games is SimCity 2.
Wow.
Going back to the SNES. But my favorite game that I probably played the most in life, and you guys will disown me, but is Madden Football.
Nice.
Which one? There's like
I
50.
can't disagree.
What
Oh,
year,
Like
Jimmy?
20.
I played a whole bunch, but I want to give an honorable mention to FIFA, Legend of Zelda, Contra. I'm an old school NES.
Well, Contra fucking pissed me off when I was a kid.
Yo, Han and I are getting together September 8th. to
September 8th.
Wait, which Contra? Is it 3? Is it Alien 1?
We're starting with 1, dude.
Dude, 1 sucks. You get shot once. It's 6.
Oh, come on.
I beat 1 and 2.
No, it's great, but it's so damn hard.
I beat
It's
1.
hard. We'll get it.
But you got to have
Three
reflexes like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo, Red Dead 2, I just replayed that. That shit's crazy still.
Right?
That was good.
You're like on a horse for like 20 minutes. And it's like you cannot have more fun than that.
One
He's
horse.
not even
I'm
wrong.
gonna until I can't. No.
No, seriously, the map on that game
Oh,
is
let
so
me see.
impressive. Like, if you ever just fuck around and go look at things, it's like, wow.
Okay.
It's basically redneck GTA.
Oh, yeah, it's hilarious.
No shit,
It's also like
that's
every
the best
Clint
way to
Eastwood
say it.
movie.
It is definitely like redneck GTA.
Okay, real quick, because I don't want to be a jerk, let's go back to Crash the Con music video that I should have
Yes.
reviewed that first.
Well,
So,
we're terrible. Yeah, we should have started with that, Jimmy.
yeah, great host. I remember the song.
Wait,
Dan. Damn
Shout
it!
out-
I'm
shout
out
out-
of here. Fail.
Damn.
Fail.
Wait, shout out to
Right.
Super Mario 3 though. That one was the one.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was the one.
Best Mario ever.
But I'll kick it off for this band, Crash the Calm. They're a really cool band out of New York. They classify themselves as 21st century grunge. I heard a little bit of post-hardcore kind of style in that, and I love that kind of shit. Obviously,
Wait,
I have.
what is? I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound contradicting or but what is post 21st century grunge? What does that sound like?
I think that's like when you think grunge, you think Nirvana.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I don't even
So
think
like
Nirvana.
just
I
think
think
20 years
of like
ahead
Neil
of
Young.
Nirvana. Like that's Nirvana in 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, like that was modern
No,
grunge. I
oh
don't
my
know.
God, being from Seattle when Nirvana was big, Jesus Christ! Every day on the radio, if I have to hear "It Smells Like Teen Spirit" one more fucking time, it'll be too soon.
I love
I
it.
almost spit my beer out, dude.
Well, no, I mean I love grunge. Don't get me wrong, because being from Seattle, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Temple of the Dog, whatever, Candlebox, it's all good stuff. But Nirvana specifically, you know, what a whiny bitch.
Yo, B-Wall, I got to jump in just to say this, and
Go ahead.
everyone on the screen is going to hate me, and everyone that's watching is going to hate me, but every band you named and especially Nirvana, are not my cup of tea, man.
Hey, that's
Vocal-wise.
all right. We can still be friends.
Vocal-wise. The music's awesome, man, but the vocals I just can't do. Alice in Chains, I can't do Pearl Jam, I can't do Nirvana. I don't like their like it's not
Nirvana's my least favorite. He's just like, I'm
not
on a plane.
like I'm not you know.
Yeah.
Especially Eddie Vedder. He's just like, hey, hell,
Yeah. I don't need that.
So I do got to give Pearl Jam credit because that is Brandon's
No,
favorite band. We
they're
went
a
to
great
Boston
band.
I
like
love
2 years
Pearl
ago to
Jam.
see
I did
them.
a cover of Yellow Ledbetter. I sang it.
Oh,
once.
so
Well, from
I
what my
saw.
wife tells me, the singer is much better live than what he is on CD, and I want to see that. So.
Well, Eddie
I
Vedder
would
by
agree with
himself.
that. I would definitely
Eddie
agree with
Vedder
that.
does like a ukulele thing by himself, and that's really good, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He
I
made
saw
a whole
a
album
meme.
of it.
I saw a meme that said like people complain about mumble rap, but then they go and listen to Pearl Jam. Like,
Well, I mean, he did the Into the Wild soundtrack, and that personally to me
No,
was
screw
the best.
that though, Casey. That's an insult though. Mumble rap is mumble
I mean-
rap. That shit is
It is.
garbage.
I agree,
No.
but when I
Yeah.
first started listening to Pearl Jam, I was like, is he saying stuff?
Are those
Or-
words?
Yeah, are those words? But no, I've fallen
Miss
for Pearl Jam. I like them. When we saw them, he pulled out a guitar that Tom Petty gave him, and he did "Won't Back Down" just by himself, playing Tom Petty's guitar at Fenway Park. Like really, really cool. I get like that was a really great show.
Okay, I have
That's
a
awesome.
trivia question for you. Maybe
Ooh.
Nick, you might know this, so don't answer it if you do, but raise your hand if you do or something.
Okay.
Look a sexy look or something. But guys, all right, this I just heard this and I couldn't fucking believe it. One of the artists, a singer that we maybe just mentioned, but they are from the Seattle. Oh fuck, I'm just giving it all away. Cover of "Patience" by Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah, a friend of mine did a cover. I think it might not be the same person. I don't know, but a friend of mine knows shit. Is it Christina Erickson?
No, but I love to hear that. But
Oh,
if-
she did a cover of Patience, and I love it. She's really good.
Oh, wait. I think I know. Hang on.
Does anyone, Nick? Do you know?
I do.
Is it Lib-
I don't.
Go ahead.
It's Chris Cornell.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Did anyone ever hear that? It's like a weird, I guess it's like an
No,
electronic.
the guy from Stone Temple Pilots, I think, covered it with Slash.
Really? Scott Weiland?
I think so. I could be wrong.
No, what does everyone think STP here?
Oh, I love Stone Temple Pilots.
Me too.
Go get a beer.
Friend
One
of
of
mine
Brandon's
actually.
here. I never really listened to them.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
won't break out every CD of that. Out. Yo, they are so good. I remember the first time I saw them was on Saturday Night Live. No one knew them yet. Maybe their song had just been out like a week or two on the radio on like Z100, believe it or not. So no one knew who they were yet. And then I just couldn't believe the energy. They played Sex Life Thing, and then they played Plush, I think, and then one other one. And I was like, I love this band. Who is this? And then next thing you know, like a month or two later, they were huge.
That blew up, yeah.
I have a story too, if you don't mind. Random.
Yeah.
I'll make it short. I've been talking the whole time. I'm like a fucking bird. I'm sorry, you guys. But so when Kurt Cobain died, Dave Grohl wasn't sure if he was gonna do it. If do Nirvana or do anything. And Tom Petty called him and was like, "Do you want to play drums for me on an SNL show?" And he says, "Well, yeah, I'll do that." And then Tom Petty like gave him the talk down, like, "I know you're going through some hard stuff. Your boy just died, but don't give up playing music." And then after that, he starts Foo Fighters. So basically, Tom Petty is the reason why Foo Fighters is the thing.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Damn.
I
That's
didn't know
really
that.
cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And actually, Dave Grohl has the Sound City mixer. If you've seen
Wow.
the documentary of Sound City, the actual board,
Mhm.
like the Eagles recorded on it, all these people, Boston and
wow.
Funk. Yeah, that's why all of his music is so good. It's just
That's so cool. I feel bad because I've said this on the show before, but you guys might have not heard it. Han, you might have. But I actually got to see Dave Grohl play drums when he was playing with Queens of the Stone Age. And that was
Nice.
cool. That was exciting. Okay, but Nick, we have a sexy video here by a sexy band. Tell us a little bit about them. They're called the Sex Meisters.
So this is James Barrett. This song's called
Good name.
Something New, and he is another person that just grinds out work. He's huge on Spotify. Check him out. Does a lot of great music. Seth, you may even know some of his stuff.
Big time.
They're called Sex Meister.
Nice.
It's my favorite position.
Hey, and shout out to Juicebox. We fucking love you. We play all of your fucking videos. I don't know who you are. Please have us on the show. Thank you. We love you. All right, let's check this song out. We'll be back to review it and wrap it up. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. It's the Stereo Joe Show.
Digging the harmonics.
I feel like this is the song in the teen movie where everything was bad and now it's starting to get better.
Transformers movie is this. No, it's really good. I like it.
Well, I'll shoot air and make you feel strong and make you feel something new. So the kids come home with something to show the next time they see you. Your bones inside this register line of the same fears brilliantly disguised.
Yeah.
We are back, and I am muted. I am kicking this one off
There you are.
to the one and only Han.
James Barrett, man, that kid is so talented.
Oh, are you muted too?
Am I?
I can hear
I can
you.
hear. No, he's not muted.
I can hear you, Nick. You just can't hear us, but we love you. Han, keep going.
Okay. Well, James Barrett is actually someone I've seen a bunch of times. I played with him so many times. I just wanted to say, like, back in the day before he had a full band and everything, we played a lot of shows at the other side in Wilkes-Barre, and I always just felt such a passion from this kid. I don't know. He always had something that, like, I don't know. I almost felt like I wanted or needed or something like that. I just always see him when he's fucking doing his thing and singing and everything. And there's just something about him. I don't know. He's very talented, and obviously he's got it going on. And like, that's not the first time I seen him with this full band, or first I've heard with the full band. But I think about the previous times to what it is now. James, oh my God, I'm glad he progressed, man, and I hope he sees this, because James, you have killed it, dude, and I hope you keep it going.
I love it, man. I love when good things happen, man.
Hey, that was very nice. That was very nice.
Yeah, and Brian was saying too that he's enjoying you guys, and this was a nice little crew, and I'm so happy that you guys.
That video, I don't know those guys. I've never seen those guys, but I could tell just from my time in a band, looking at that video, that they've been a band for like a while, and they're all very professional. It's very tight, you know, the transitions, the harmonics, the tempo, rhythmic analysis of the whole thing, the paintings and the like. That was a very clean shoot,
Yeah.
and it sounded great, and the singer was great. I mean, he had a good tone. I'm sorry, I'm just saying words now. I got like
what words are for.
I have like a can of alphabet soup. I'm just putting out words. That sounds pretty good.
What I can really appreciate about you, bro, is you have a good eye for the video. So I think when you talk about that, I think people should be listening, because
Well, I mean, some people when they do like a metal song or an emo song, it's usually just like a black jay or some kid in a backwards hat smoking a cigarette. Like, nobody likes me. You know, the sun is going down. Like, you can't get laid, whatever.
My hometown sucks.
Yeah.
Guys, the saddest thing just happened. Nick's phone just
I
died.
saw it. Yeah, that happened to me
Nick is
before.
done. Oh, no.
That when I froze before, my phone died. I ran in the living room. I was like, Brandon, give me a phone.
Well, we have two options. We could end it now, or we can go for the full 3 hours and go for that Oscar bait.
Oh shit! I'll tell you what.
5 minutes away, dude.
Yeah, dude. Let's do it. This is the director's cut.
They're taking over my show.
This is the Blu-ray release.
All right, then this is if we're gonna do this.
We can never go this
Stereo Joe video. Stereo Joe video. Stereo
Wait,
Joe.
I have a video of me playing piano if you want to look.
No, I want a Stereo Joe video.
No, you know what? Honestly, for me to pull up a video is a little tricky. You usually Nick sends everything to me. You like that answer? That's a good one. But
that sounds like a bunch of excuses to me.
I know. I love it.
All right, what are we doing?
Yo, all right. This is what I want to talk about. Let's finish up on this video, because I don't think Casey said anything about it, right?
No, I don't believe I have. So what did I say before about music videos where it's just 5 guys standing there going, yeah?
Yeah.
So I kind of take that back. I like what they did with this. I like the art museum, the writing with like explaining the paintings, and some of them were a little crooked. I thought that was really nice. I also really liked what they were doing with the snare. It just felt like you were in an empty art studio, and when you hit it, it just felt like it had this nice like echoey ring to it, like this empty ring. And I thought that was really cool. I liked that a lot.
Yeah, it was cool. And for the song, I'm like, you know, it has like kind of nostalgia feel to it for me. It like takes me back a little bit. There we go. No,
You're drinking water and you're drinking a beer.
I'm jealous of the beer.
John, I could feel what you were saying too about James being inspirational, and I could see that element in it. So I like that. But guys, Nick has a great topic for us. Even though he's not here, he's still here. Who would you want to play a private concert for yourself? So I'm going to kick that off with my absolute obsession is Dave Matthews, because he can do a concert all by himself. He doesn't need the whole band, although it's cooler with the whole band. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm dedicating that answer to Remy, my other biggest Dave crazy fan, bigger than me. Case, I'm going down to you to reverse order here.
So I have 2. One, the first one that I would really like would be Keller Williams. He's like a jam band, kind of like plays like the hippie festivals, everything during the summers. He's fantastic with his loop pedal, and he'll do a whole goddamn show by himself. He has like albums where it's just him and his loop, and he goes on for like, he'll do like 15-minute songs, and I think that's really, really cool. So he'd be one of those people that could really put on a show by himself.
That's
and
awesome.
the second one would be John Mayer. I think John Mayer,
John Mayer.
Say what you want about John Mayer. I love him with Dead and Company. He fits in perfectly with Grateful Dead, and he's such an underrated guitar player because his voice is a little not people's forte, but you cannot take away his guitar playing. And I think he would do a phenomenal show by himself.
And his songwriting.
Yes.
And
John Mayer's the shit.
And he's kind of very innovative in the guitar on a day where it's kind of really hard to be innovative on the guitar because everyone's done everything.
Yeah, it's been done.
And he's a good singer.
And
I
love the way he sings. Some people don't like it, and I can understand why. But
Was it Vultures? Vultures is still a banger.
Dude, if you listen to his version on live on PBS, if you're a fan case and you haven't seen this concert, trust me, it's a 48-minute, I believe, concert series live on PBS. It's with a sax player. He plays with 2 or 3 different bands depending on how he does it. This is, I don't know what one, but the amazing one. It's like a big full one. Trust me. I recommend it to every human being. Everyone who joins the band with me, I make them watch it. Because I'm like, everything they do here is what we need to do. These guys, they're so good. Yo. Sorry, I just got scared. My AC turned on. Who would have thought? It's so nice. That scared the shit out of me. All right, I'm sorry.
I thought like Nick was just gonna bust into your room, be like, "I'm back."
He just goes to James' house.
I wish.
It'd be funny as fuck.
An hour and a half later. But wait, I just got to give a shout out to Mateo, my number 1 right now. He would choose Stereo Joe, and you wouldn't be let down. He would bring the craziness. You'd have some energy there. I don't know.
You guys play a few times. They're pretty good.
They're all right. I don't know, but they got a lot of energy. Ruben says Tina Turner. Okay. What's love got to do with this? And he wants
He's a private dancer.
I'm on PBS. So that's always good. All right. We have 1 minute and 22 seconds. 20 seconds. 1 minute, 20 seconds. And we are going to break this limit. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go the rapid fire question round. I'm going to ask you one question. I'm going to answer it real quick. And I need 1 to 2 word answers. Brian, favorite color?
Blue.
Han, favorite color?
Yellow.
Casey, lucky number?
23.
Brian, lucky number?
I don't know.
Han, favorite food?
Pizza.
Casey, favorite color?
Purple.
Brian, favorite food?
Mexican.
Yes! Okay, I fucking don't know. Han, favorite drink?
Beer.
Yeah, alcoholic. Brand. Which one?
I love IPAs.
Nice. Case?
Whiskey ginger.
Ooh, okay. Guys, I don't know the answers to any of those questions. Okay. Now I'm going to ask this last superpower question real quick.
Wait, Jimmy, before you do that, I got a question for you. I want you skip me on the question about the concert that Nick asked.
Skip me too, you son of a bitch.
Oh, no shit.
Guys,
Well, I want to know, Jimmy, I want you to guess mine.
Oh, Nick's back.
Hey!
I have
Just the time to
5%.
the 3-hour mark.
Wait.
Hey, we did it! 3 hours.
Can Nick ask me now?
Yeah. Nick, ask him.
If you could have a private concert done by anyone in the world, who would it be?
So, Nick, who do you think it would be?
Oh, that's a tough question. I'm gonna answer a ska band. I would say someone like Less Than Jake.
Oh, it's interesting that you guessed that.
I'm gonna go Hulk Hogan.
Hey, brother.
Press down and hurt his side.
Well, truth be told, most would probably say Blink-182, but honestly, if I was going to have a private concert for myself, I would totally pick Newfound Glory. They're the most fun band I listen to.
Should have guessed. Good choice, man.
No, and by the way,
he said Blink, I know.
Imagine once you walk
I'm sorry to let her down, but if I had a private concert, it was for me, I would want to be jumping around and like also having hardcore like breakdown beats, and Newfound Glory does all of that. So that's why.
Yeah, and wait, Han, you are owed something because the jerk sound guy in my studio hit the wrong button. This was after your song. I forget what button I hit. Thank God.
No, stop pushing buttons, Jimmy.
Dude,
You wanted to boo me.
Here's one of my favorite ones, and I don't know why.
The door's your favorite?
I don't know. There's another one.
Do the doorbell.
The doorbell. Oh, that's a good one. Dude, this will fuck with dogs so bad. It's legit. I just heard,
Oh, wait, why do you have that?
because I'm like 3 years old.
Do the knock.
Hold on. Oh, knock. Oh, what about this one?
Loser.
Well, that's just mean.
That's Michael Scott for sure. Play it again.
All right, this is a good one, and I've been waiting to use this at the right time. I don't know.
That when his phone died.
Shit! Kate, I need you on sound next time.
Okay.
All right, guys. This is
Wait, I gotta answer the question.
this is a sound that's signifying what's happening.
Don't flush us.
Well, there goes Jimmy's music career.
That thing was a freaking big one, man. It barely went down. All right, Nick, because these people are so beautiful, do we have one more question?
Wait, I didn't answer the last one.
I do if you don't.
I don't remember the last question.
I'm out of here.
Private concert.
Oh, what's your private concert?
I would take either Paul Simon or Neil Young.
No shit. I love that answer.
Yeah.
I love that.
If it was just the guys with guitars, one of those two guys.
Yeah, I love that answer, B-Wall.
Thank you. I like Neil Young a lot, actually.
Me too. Big time.
Like his whole career up to now.
He's amazing, dude. Amazing.
So good. He's in bands you wouldn't think he'd be in.
Right. I probably don't know a lot of those, but a decent
Well,
one.
like Crosby, Stills, Nash, and then Crosby, Stills, Nash, and
Right.
Young. And then Buffalo Springfield, the band who sang the song "There's Something Happened," and he was in that and like had a few songs. And then he had a band called Crazy Horse, but it was called Neil Young and Crazy Horse. And then he was just Neil Young, and then he did other things. But, well, we're talking like 50 years of music. Like he basically invented grunge, pretty much.
Love it. Love it.
Which I was gonna say is funny because
That's awesome.
Pearl Jam loved Neil Young, and you just hate Pearl Jam.
Well, no, Pearl Jam did the song "Rockin' in a Free World." They did the music, but Neil Young.
Oh, rocking in the free world.
And Neil Young's voice is much better than all those chodes.
No, Neil Young, his voice is so good. Even now, at like
Love
70, he still sounds like a bird.
Love it.
I remember when Pearl Jam, the first time Pearl Jam got to play with them, play with him, Neil Young, and Pearl Jam was like having like one of those fangirl moments. They're like, I can't believe they were just so enamored by him. It was really cool. It was
Like a much more talented person than us is better than our whole band.
well, like you said, he had a legendary career.
Well, I mean, by the 70s, he was already like, there's that movie, The Last Waltz. It's a documentary, but it's a concert. It's the band, like the band. And it's called The Last Waltz. It's about their last show, but like Van Morrison's there, Neil Young's there, a few other people are there, whatever. And there's this famous scene when Neil Young comes out and you can see the coke under his nose. He goes up to the singer and he was like whispering about it. He's like, "Are you kidding?" And then like they had to edit the coke later off of his face when they released the actual footage, because he just comes out and he's just high as shit. And he does a cover of Helpless and like it's so good.
Yo, Bri, I shared a video on my wall the other day, and I wonder if you would like it any better. It was the 3 surviving members of Alice in Chains with James Hetfield from Metallica. Singing the song Wood by, Alice in Chains. What do you think of that? And he did a pretty good job, bro.
Honestly, cool. Like, fuck Metallica and their healthy drinking way of life. We're off to find the hero of the day. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them the bus go round and round.
You know what? On the version of Wood, he does he does one of those, but he does it going into the solo, and it just made it extra fucking cool. I was like expecting, I'm like, all right, when's he gonna do his like signature? Yeah, and he did it going into the solo, and it was like, wow, okay.
Honestly, the only person who could still get away with doing the yeah thing is Robert Plant. Like, that's about it.
I saw him play.
If you're not Robert Plant, you can't say yeah.
Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, my first concert. Unbelievable. It was so amazing, and the fans were just pieces of shit. Literally half of the time, this is all I heard. You're not Bonham. You're not Bonham. No shit. John Bonham's dead.
But his son is the drummer now, Jason.
Yeah, well, it wasn't his son then. And this guy, he was legendary. He was probably better than fucking Bonham.
If you guys are interested,
but
yeah,
the guy that replaces one of the most legendary drummers ever, they're not just getting Joe Blow. They're getting an amazing guy. So this guy was amazing, and then, anyway, it was a great concert. But anyway.
I would have killed to have seen that. There's another sort of similar thing. I haven't seen it. I mean, obviously, I was too young. But Jimmy Page, did a jam sesh or played a show or did a whole tour with the Black Crowes in the 90s.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of that, but I would love to have been there.
Yeah,
that's Black Crowes. They're just like a jam band, so,
And Case, have you seen John Mayer plays with a lot of people? I would almost want to put it on, but there's he plays with the late Alicia Keys. Have you seen that?
I probably have in passing. I didn't even know Ed Helms was in The Hangover, so a lot of stuff goes over.
Yeah. Well, John Mayer's cover of what's that fucking Tom Petty song? Free Falling? Yeah. That's a great one. I'm sorry.
No, that is a great song. Nick,
that's what Jimmy was saying. He's not Bonham. He's not Bonham. Like, that's what John Mayer goes through when he plays with Dead and Company.
Sorry, what was the question?
Because I don't even know. We were talking about John Mayer.
Yeah.
John Mayer. Get off this train.
So when John Mayer plays with the other members of the Grateful Dead, and everyone's like, "That's not Jerry Garcia. He's not Jerry Garcia. He'll never be like Jerry Garcia." And it's like, he's not trying to be Jerry Garcia.
That's not
literally.
We're just trucking on. We're just trying to keep the show going. Like, he's doing a phenomenal job. Let him do it. Like, are you gonna get up there and do it? No. Let John Mayer do his thing, and we're all gonna get a really great show if you just shut up. Like,
this isn't a fucking Creed concert, chill.
Yeah, and it's like the same thing at my show. It's like, of course, it's not Jerry Garcia. He died in the early '90s. Like, or late '90s. I forget what it was, but like
95. So you're exactly in the middle. It was 20 years ago on the 9th. So.
And John Mayer is like one of those crazy people where he's like, all right, I got to get in the head of Jerry Garcia. I have to recreate his sound. What pedal did he use? And he's like, he studied it like a science to try to help recreate that music. And like you said, people would just shut up and enjoy it.
Yeah,
And
no,
be like,
no one's
"Holy
claiming
shit."
he's the next Jerry. Like,
Yeah. It's horrible. I hate when people do that. It's just like appreciate what you got. I'm still waiting for a Beatles reunion. And this is what I would
Paul
do.
is amazing on his own. He sells out football fields.
He does.
I've seen him at MetLife. Best show I've seen.
I would get
No,
Julian
when
Levy,
you're in
and
your
then I would
70s,
get Eric Clapton to replace George Harrison. That would be the Beatles reunion. Blow out the world.
I saw Eric Clapton with Johnny Norwood, actually. He took me to see
No
him.
shit.
Yeah, that's it. I barely knew Johnny, right? At the time. And we got Eric Clapton tickets, and it was Jimmy Vaughn, Stevie Vaughn's brother, opened up for Eric Clapton. And it was just the bluesiest jam ever. And then Clapton did some acoustic stuff, and then he did the Cream stuff at the end, and everybody was just like,
That's my favorite.
yeah.
All right, guys. This is the time of the show that I'm going to take to address a rumor out there, and I just, it's if we're going to talk about it, let's just talk about it right now. I hope this doesn't get awkward, but when Jimmy comes to PA, he and Nick kiss frogs. Weird. Now listen, I can't confirm or deny this, but we're not going to hide from it. We do
Like,
what we
hey,
do.
that's fine, but if you could like stay away from my arm,
No shame.
just stay away from here. Do what you want with the real frogs. Just don't lick my arm, and we're gonna be okay.
Shit. Okay. Listen, bullfrogs are the one I don't go for. I go for those psychedelic ones, I guess. I think is what Ruben is alluding to. I don't know. I could be wrong. Ruben, is that what you're talking about? Ruben always says something funny.
I need a
Well,
beer.
he
Can
said
someone give me
after,
a
I think
beer?
sometimes they lick the frogs, like on The Simpsons. So I think that's where we're going.
Yeah. Well, speaking of licking, who here? Just kidding. You guys are horrible.
Yo, Jimmy, you eat pompous.
Guys, it gets late in the show. After the 3-hour mark, I start to lose my mind. I've been
She's like, "Oh,
down
nuts." Okay.
Yo, we should cut though. We should really cut.
6:30.
I have a question though. I have a question for Casey.
Yeah. Oh.
What? Oh no.
Casey, you're a fan of John Mayer, right?
Yes.
Did you ever see the John Mayer Dave Chappelle skits?
Play
No.
a lead song.
Okay, you need to. Hit me up on Facebook. I'll send you the links.
It's so
They
funny.
do it. It is so funny.
It's hilarious.
One of the funniest things you're ever going to see John Mayer do.
Dude, at the end of it, when he's playing Every Rose Has Its Thorn, and then Dave Chappelle's like, how do you know that song? And he's like, man, I'm from the suburbs.
It's killer, dude. It's killer.
He's like, Mexicans only dance to the piano. And then there's like a guy with like a...
Then the drums, they bring Questlove in.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Questlove.
What a fight song.
Questlove plays with Alicia Keys and John Mayer in that video. Gotta check it out.
Yo,
Nice.
speaking of bands, how does Jimmy Fallon just have the Roots as a band all the time?
I know, right? Like, lucky.
Just like, hey guys, play a show here, and then come play a show at my house.
Come play a show at my house. Come over, real quick.
Like, yo, that dude's just drumming his whole life. He's just like, yeah, Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy. Sure, Jimmy.
Yes, Jimmy.
Like,
I want to thank you to the record break for coming on to the record breaking show.
we can never go this long again. I don't have enough drums.
I love it. I love it. Me and Nick are staying on for another hour. So no, I'm kidding you. Guys, everyone get home safe. Just kidding. No, really, thank you all for coming on. You guys are awesome. Real quick, let's take 10 seconds. Just shout out your shit real quick. Like everyone at once. No, Brian, you go first.
Ah.
Yeah, that was, I can't top that, you know. That's the thing these days.
I mean, your works, your projects.
Words. Okay, words. Big words. You want big word, small word?
I'm thinking big.
Describe the word. Big words.
18th grade.
It's very intellectually coherent despite everything.
We need
this was rather engaging and very fluid. It had a nice flow and a feng shui and all the things and whatever. And I like the way you guys dance.
Every video. I'm
Yeah.
dancing.
Dude, this is so much better than the last one we did.
Well, it's the software. It's really cool. My favorite part is everyone coming together at the end, hanging out.
I like this. This is really cool. I'm glad I stuck around.
Yeah, it's like we're just hanging out, but we don't really hang out. We just have to see each other. That's great.
It's cool. It's cool. No, it's fun.
Well, I mean, if you guys were here for real, I would chill with you. Like, probably get some finger food, you know, hang out, have some beers.
Agreed.
Jalapeno poppers.
Yo, I love jalapeno poppers.
See?
Oh.
Mary.
We'd be easily splitting a plate of
All
apples.
right, question real quick.
Right now.
Midnight snack when you're just like stoned and drunk. What do you go to?
Pretzels and hummus.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's I don't know how to top it.
I had that right off the top of my head.
Wait, cereal? What kind of cereal? Like Fruity Pebbles?
I'm a big Frosted Flakes guy.
Oh.
You can put fruit in it. It's great. But
popcorn.
Okay.
Yo, popcorn's pretty good.
Yeah. Movie theater butter specifically.
I like the Newman's
I'll
Own
have it at the
myself.
movie theaters, but I can't make it at home.
Oreo red and backers.
I'm a Hot Pocket kind of guy. Go for a
Oh, Hot Pockets. I had pizza rolls for dinner tonight.
The
I'm an
Totino
adult.
ones?
Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
Nick, you're muted, baby.
Yeah, because I don't have my headphones actually plugged in, so I don't know if there's going to be
What's your favorite munchie?
an echo. Normally it's like candy, but I'm gonna say lately it's been cashews.
Oh.
Cashews?
Those are good.
I like the
They're
whole
fancy.
thing, I don't care.
It's like I eat cashews. Pinky up.
Sea salt, honey roasted, give it to me.
Nuts are so good. Nuts are freaking so good.
Right?
But guys, we're nuts. 3 hours, 16 minutes.
Yo,
Holy
did you realize no one's gonna watch this whole thing unless they have like some serious mental?
They're on the plane. They're watching it from beginning to end. But all
Yo,
right.
I'll pay somebody to watch this whole.
My dad's in Alaska. He's watching.
He's watching. What's up, Dad in Alaska? All right, listen.
Alaska Dad.
Alaska.
All right. Guys,
Governors.
I'm going to say what you do real quick. You tell us where to find you. We got 10 seconds each guy. Brian, you're an award-winning director, producer, cinematographer. You do film critic stuff. What do you want people to know about you, where to check you out?
Facebook, Letterboxd, LinkedIn, your mom's bedroom, some other places sometimes. You know, the usual. Sometimes.
That's 1-900-GOT-PIMP. No, that's
You can
Brian.
find me in the hospital now.
Exactly. Han, you do everything. Sing, play guitar, make pornos, drums, bass, porno master. No,
I'm married, you asshole.
I know.
You still be a porno master. You get double points if you're married.
It's a membership. But really, let's tell 10 seconds about you real quick.
No, for real. 10 seconds. Just honestly, I'll plug all my bands. You got Terrorize This Music, Facebook, Alpha Audio Music, Facebook, Minor Glitch Music, Facebook, and E57. I believe it's just E57 / It might be E57 Music. Music seems to be the trend. So
Music, yeah.
this new band, The Walk Away, just look out for it. I'm not sure the / I just joined, so.
All right. And she plays saxophone. She dances a lot on stage. She is mastering music theory and now recently crochets. Tell us where to find you.
Find us at the Schwam on Facebook. We are on Twitter, Schwamstagram on Instagram because we got to be funny about it. Catch me on Twitch, Casey Roberts, doing Sims and Sims related activities. And soon I'm going to start crocheting while crying because goddamn, this is frustrating. So if you want to see me cry, hang out with me on Twitch.
Okay. Well, I love it. And the band kicks butt, so definitely keep it going. And Nick Sir the Viking, what do you have, sir?
You can find
I'm sorry. No, sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. I forgot how this was going. Nick the Viking is not just a pillager and a rapist. He is a creator. That's what Vikings are.
That's what Vikings do.
I'm sorry. I feel bad. All right.
That's what Vikings do.
Honesty, Nick is the hardest worker. He is he's been a content creator with what we've been doing, but now he's got a new series with What's That, where he's editing, directing, planning, doing so much crazy stuff. Brian, we should probably talk to you and get some tips here so we know what we're doing. But Nick's doing a better job. Well, we really should. And Nick,
we should do a show in the city. We should do a live broadcast in the city sometime.
Yo, we are down. But Nick also mastering the bass, playing guitar, working out, getting pumped. And Nick, 10 seconds about you real quick.
You
Where
can
do we
find
get
us everywhere: Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, Instagram, Stereo Joe. That's Stereo J-O. If you're not following us, follow us, subscribe, notifications, all that, so you can stay up to date because we're doing stuff every day of the week.
The guy gets his own show. He thinks he could just go over. My name is Jimmy. I'm Big Pimpin'. You can find me at 1-900-GOT-PIMP or on Pornhub at Got Bigger Pimps.
And Jimmy, I do have one request from you when this is over. Can you timestamp where we came in?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick usually does. So that should be good there. And dude, I just gotta say thank you guys so much for coming on the show. I'm gonna dip you out real quick. I love you. It's been a pleasure. I see you guys I'm still here. Okay. Wait, Nick, and you're still here. I don't know how I clicked myself out. Oh, okay. It was a bad rush. Bro, what a great show. Gotta say thank you to all the guests. It is so fun when everyone sticks around. I'm sorry we didn't get Ray on longer. It's hard when they're at the beginning of the show. So anyway, dude, great time, man. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, dude. This is by far the longest show we've done in one sitting. Because we did do that one show where we did the Instagram takeover, and then we did a show afterwards. But as one long show, this is the longest. And it just flew by. And I'm so sad that we only have 2 episodes left.
Dude, that's why I'm willing to go, because I am afraid. And I want to say, Ruben, your family is the best. Thank you for always tuning in. Mateo, thank you. Seth, thank you. Mateo, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. We couldn't do this without you. We are almost at like 110,000 minutes watched, I think, so far since we started this. And we're going to 1 million mofos. By the end of 2021, we are going to be topping out. So we're just bringing you more. Like Nick said, we have all these freaking new shows coming on. Monday, we got Stereo Joe Show. Tuesday, we got Jimmy Games. Wednesday, we got What's That. Thursday, we got Stereo Joe Show. Friday, we have Friday Night Jams. And Saturday, we have Brews and Crews, which is our new show that you got to check out on Saturdays as well. We got a couple people that come over. We hang out. We drink different brews, beers, coffee, tea, and we just hang out. We got some segments. I won't tell you too much about them, but Box of Horrors, the best, Joe or No. And, of course, we have a bunch of guests as well. It's a lot of fun, and you really should check it out. We're going to be doing it this Saturday. But anyway, Nick, before I let that beautiful beard go, can you please tell me about it?
So, people approach me on the street. They say, man, how did your beard get so nice?
How did your beard get so nice?
See what I'm saying, dude? And I tell them, for most people that do it without any help, it could be a struggle. But for me, it's not a struggle because I use the beard struggle. They have shampoos, they have balms, they have oils, they have brushes for beards of all sizes. If you're growing a forest, if you're about to start your own beard and you don't know where to start, look up the beard struggle. If you type in Stereo J-O at checkout, you get 15% off your entire purchase. If you're in the US, spend $40 or more, which you probably will because their products are so great that they'll ship it to you for free.
Are those bottles magnetic or magic? How are they sticking there?
At first, they were taped down, and then I realized that command strips are the way to go because I use these products, and taping it each time just was a nightmare.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I like to just, boom, pick it up and use it.
No,
2 to 3 times a week, baby.
Honestly, since you've gotten these products, in all seriousness, no joke, your beard has really, it was good before, but now it's just like, oh, okay, that's how a beard should look. I didn't even know until you did it all. So
Seriously.
Really nice job.
Thank you, man. It's thick, it's stylish, and my skin is soft and nourished underneath.
And dude, as soon as I fucking hit puberty, I am literally growing it out. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna get tall. So I can't wait, Mom. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, thanks, Mom. She smoked crack. No, I don't think she did. I hope she didn't. You know what? I'm sorry, Mom. Mom, I didn't mean to out you. Guys, she did smoke cigs though. But they didn't know, apparently. She's lying. She wanted to make me short. All right, anyway, enough of my inner demons. No, I'm kidding. I don't give a shit. Anyway, all right, man, you are the man. Thank you so much for coming on. The bearded struggle for all of your girth on your chin. All right. Anyway, is that their new tagline? Girth on your chin? I think it is.
It's all about the girth. And the chin is the best place to put it.
And you know who agrees more than anyone else? Han. I'm sorry to do that to you. I love you. All right, Nick, get out of here, bro. Have a good night. You're the man. Thank you so much for everything. You were truly awesome.
Anytime, buddy.
And thank you. And if you're just tuning in now, you are tuning in too late. The show is over. So I don't know what you're thinking. No, really. Thank you for everyone for sticking around so late. We really appreciate it. We had a super great time with you. We got the best fans, the most loyal fans. Really, we really love you guys. Big shout out to all the guests that were on tonight. Please check out their music. They're all really great people, as evidenced by the cool conversations and everything we had. Very talented people. For the Stereo Joe Show, I'm Jimmy James. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great night.